Good morning, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Good morning. When you join, please share this. The people, the enablers in Imo State, this is the last battle. Whoever you are, and you are doing whatever they sent you to do in Imo State, in Biafra land, precisely everywhere in Biafra land, this is your last. If anything happened to any of those boys, if anything happened to any of those boys we saw in the video, if anything happens to anybody in that video, hear from us. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. If you're hearing my voice, please indicate. Thank you. Thank you, Ekene. We must defend our land with everything in us. Let's join these people. Go grab the mic. Go grab the mic and speak. Ekene, remove that your sticker. I don't like it, please.
So, for those who always say, why should I be drinking medicine in another man's headache? You should, because without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra restoration or the history of Biafra will be incomplete. But on the other hand, if the enemy think that holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu captive will make the quest for Biafra restoration, as it is about to happen this year, if they think that holding him captive will make us to give up or call it a day, then they should think twice, because such thing is not going to happen. I can remember last year, 2023, Biafra self-referendum in Finland. They thought it was a joke until it happened. The same way they will be thinking that this Biafra self-referendum 2024 is a joke until it will happen again. So, and again, when we do speak about religions, some do argue that we should leave religions aside. Some do say that we should include religions. It is one's opinion. If your brother give his view and you are not in line with his view, I suggest you do away with his view, but accept your brother as he is, so we can move ahead. But the factor truth is that religions have done us more harm than good. That is the factor truth that nobody can deny. Religions have done us more harm than good. But the level we are now, we are in a critical condition. And I advise us to please lower our speed in dealing with the religion. We should lower our speed in dealing with the religion and focus on the root, the cause root or the root cause of our problem. If I'm permitted to speak further, I will say that religions is not even the root cause of our problem. The root cause of our problem is those practicing the religion. How is the religion being practiced? How is it being, that is, how is it being analyzed before our people? Religion cannot define himself. Rather, one practicing religion defines it to others. So, my brothers and sisters, let's lower our speed. For Onyendu said, when Biafra come, everyone will know where he or she belongs. Let's lower our speed, but those pastors, I heard when one of our brother, Amaoche, was speaking aggressively concerning the pastors in Biafra land. Yes, I agree with him because those pastors have done us more harm than good. After we cry, we cry, we cry. After our crying, then we go and brainwash our people. Yes, because what they forget to understand is that their voice goes more higher. Their voice plays more role. Their voice have much role to play. That whenever they speak, they have made our people to be seeing them as another God, as a physical God, that their voice goes, that is, I don't know how to describe it. If they have made our people to, in a such a way, they have built our people in a such a way that if they say that even that Jesus is coming again in the year 2030, you will see people preparing themselves to welcome him, knowing that it is a fat lie. So it is a high time they start speaking the truth, using the medium to speak the truth, speak for our people, fight for our people. We are not asking them to pick guns. We are not asking them to pick guns. If it is Bible, pick your Bible and fight for our people. Fight for our people in the way you understand. But let it be in line with what we are doing. Because Biafra, I told my people that Biafra this year is coming. If you like, you believe me. If you don't like, you stay there. But Biafra is coming. If not Biafra not to come, heaven and earth will go down. And all of us will follow. All hail Biafra. That's my humble submission. I thank you all.
Yeah. Before we move forward, my brother, you made mention of if what. Thank you for coming and thank you for your opinion. You made mention of that if what you are doing is not line with your brother, if you are not agreeing online what your brother is doing, that you just leave him and move forward. And I just want to let our people know that what our brother is trying to say is that because there is nothing you are doing with Nigeria, like a DOS decide to work with the governors, there's nothing you are doing with Nigeria that is aligned with our lives. It's all disaster. So he was talking about whatever that you are doing in a line with Biafra. For example, our PM initiated self-referendum, which our people would have been in the church praying for God to touch the heart of United Nations criminals who come to sleep with women and steal gold, to touch their, which will never happen. And when you talk about religion, I don't want to talk about it, but what I want to tell our people, just like a video one of our brother was making, he put our PM one place, put Ojuku, sorry, one place, put Mazen Nandekan one place, put Jesus, the white Jesus in the center, asking our people. The lady, the little girl said he chose Jesus, his savior. He also asked, what about your mother and your father? The little girl said he chose Jesus, his savior. Then he take the same thing to America. You see that they choose their freedom fighters. So my point here is that, as our brother said, when Biafra comes, you see this problem of religion will be solved. Then our people will understand that it is a human that makes factories viable. It is a human that make you not to stand in queue in embassies of the countries. And you understand that you will be called. Countries will be called for tourists, free visa for Biafran citizens to visit, just to come and spend their wealth. So these questions right now, then when you bring out that video again, and when you bring out that picture again to place Simon Ekpanjoku, Mazin Namdi Kanu, Ojuku Effion, and many more that we march. Many faces that we march there. Believe me, our children will tell you that I choose this man here. This is the messiahs I see today. So go ahead, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our co-host Ugochukwu, for that wonderful one in regards to our brothers Mazi Apostle earlier submission. Like Mazi Apostle, why Amoche was angry with you, giving you thumbs down when you were speaking. That's why I didn't want to encourage anything religious in our program, because the issue there is that it's not that maybe we don't know the role it played in our lives and all that, but it's because of Nkoye Nefe, so that it's a gray area. It's something that sometimes when you bring it up, it brings a lot of issues, and then we might not even finish treating it, and then it will take us away from the program of the day, and then it bring a lot. I've seen it a lot of times, and it's a continuous cycle. So why I doesn't want to encourage it is because I understand that we all know what religion have done to us and all that, and so we just wanted to discourage people from, I'm not saying that people cannot use it as a to make the submission, but at the same time, like going fully into it for the whole program, it's something that we don't normally encourage. So even our prime minister have once said it. So it's not like maybe that we're shying away from discussing something that have to do with that. So that's only the reason why I said what I said. Anyway, thank you very much for that, because this is the first time that actually I've seen you in our space. So it's a welcome development, and we encourage you to always be in our spaces. And as soon as you're in our space, you will know that this is, we are the one in support of our government. There's a lot of spaces as well. I don't know if you can differentiate which one are the criminal ones that, like our co-hosts have just said. There's a lot of criminals ones out there. Those that talk with both sides of the mouth. So, but at the end of the day, they don't matter anyway. Thank you so much, our brother, for coming. Include the number. I will call you before, and it's like you weren't aware. The mic is yours.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Actually, I was
I think it's
doing
supposed to
something.
be Rage before Kodina. Rage was before Kodina, but I don't know.
I've called him several times, but he's not close to his mic. That's why.
Okay.
No, he's there.
Yeah.
He was there. He was here.
Okay.
He's here.
Okay. We'll let him code number finish,
All
then
right.
we'll go to Rage. Code number, go ahead.
Let Reg go. Let him
Okay,
go.
Rage. Code number allow you to go. Go ahead, Rage. We called you 3 times already.
All right. All right. All right. Thank
Go
you,
ahead,
my
Rage.
brother. Thank you very much. Okay. I hope I'm coming out. Sir.
Is he speaking?
You're coming
Okay,
out.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go for
Thank you very much. So, my special greetings to all of you, my great family, great people of Biafra. Thank you for the great work that you are doing. My name is Radiant Fury, a proud Isoko Biafra, Isoko land Biafra, Urhobo land Biafra. So actually, when you called me 2 times, I did not answer. Actually, I'm under treatment. I'm not feeling that fine. Sick injection and drips and sleep actually took me off. That is why when you were calling, I did not really. As I woke up, I just have to pick up the call. Thank you very much. And I want to tell our people that jihad is free. According to the topic, the killings and the massacre of Biafrans by the Nigeria government on 2nd 2020. Let me tell you, this killing, the reason for the killing is for jihad purpose. You understand? And this is why most time they come up to divide us, because once they come to kill and you have been divided and you accept that division they put your midst, you will not have the number to fight back. I'm speaking majorly to our Isoko and Urhobo Biafrans. Let me tell you, these people that are dividing us, they have their agents. They used to divide us. People like the Parara. He's a highly irresponsible man. That Parara, you understand? That is how you see the killing that happened in Okwama. Parara did not come up to speak to condemn it. Our Isoko and Urhobo, I keep shouting it, I keep crying it, I keep saying it. Please wake up. Know who your brother is. Know where you belong. It is very important. Now, if they use criminals like Parara to divide you that you are not Biafra, you are not Igbo, at the end of the day, when they come to kill us, nobody rises up to fight to defend us, and we don't even have the number to fight to defend ourselves. Let me tell you, people like Parara have money to travel out of the country. Nothing will happen to them. You will be the one to suffer it. So it is unfortunate when some of you allow yourselves to be deceived by irresponsible and criminals like Parara and their likes. They used to divide you. You understand? Let me tell you, in our Igbo part of Biafra, the statement that the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, made, that if not for one thing, they would have flattened the whole place. They cannot go to our Igbo part of Biafra and make that statement. As of today, I'm telling you the truth. As they chase our helpless, innocent women and children to the bush in Okoma, and they lock them in the bush up to today, in our Igbo part of Biafra, they cannot go and do it today. Why do they have the guts to do it today? Because they have deceived most of you gullibles. And when you are supposed to unite with your brothers and your sisters to fight these monsters, you accepted that their lives, that you are not one with these people. Whereas you're living, everything about you is one with these people. Your dressing, your culture is one with these people. You need to wake up. Wherever you see people like Parara and their likes, carry stones and chase them. Carry stone and stone them. These are the real enemy that you have. These people like Parara and their likes that say you are not one with the Igbo person, you are not one with the Ijo person, these are your real enemies. Wherever you see this kind of people, carry stones, stone them, and chase them away. Jihad is free. And the only way to overcome is to recognize where you belong. The only way to overcome these killings is to recognize who is your brother and join force with your brother to defend your land, to defend your territory. This is the only way to overcome this killing that they are brought to our land. But if you keep allowing yourself to be deceived by criminals and irresponsible like Parana, checking the lifestyle of that Parana, you see that he's highly irresponsible. He's a good for nothing fellow. You understand? Like I asked earlier, the killing that happened in Okoma, what has Parana been able to do to seek justice for these innocent people that were killed in Okoma? Parana is an Urobo boy. Pomadi is in Ugeli there. That's Urobo. What has Parana done? These are the people that have been deceiving you. Urobo is not Biafra. Urobo has nothing to do with Igbo. What has Parana been able to do to seek justice for the innocent people that have been killed? For our innocent young men and women, elderly that have been chased into the bush and been locked into the bush for weeks now. What has Parana done to see that these people come back to their homes? So you can see the people they are using to deceive you. You can see the people they are using to deceive you. They can only deceive you, but when the real problem comes, they will be nowhere to be found. Like I said before, if they come and level our region of Biafra, Parana can afford the money to move out, to travel out. He doesn't send you. He has been giving his money to deceive you, to put the division on us that we are not together with the Igbo man. He has been giving the money. He has been giving his money. Parana can afford to buy flight ticket and fly out of the contraction. You understand? But what about you? What about you?
Talking, brother. Parana is talking now.
You see him now. You can imagine that. So, Isoko and Urubu, we are Biafrans. Please wise up. Let us recognize our brothers, because this jihad they are brought upon us, it will take unity for us to defeat the killing they have brought upon us. But if we allow ourselves to be divided, we will not have the number to defend ourselves. Worry, worry, worry. 3 times I called you. You need to sit up. Our youth, Isoko youth and Orobo youth, you need to sit up. Go and join this Biafra Liberation Army. We need a lot of our people to join this Biafra Liberation Army to defend our land. That is the truth I'm telling you. We need a lot of our youth, our young men and women to join this Biafra Liberation Army, and our people who are well to do financially. I am appealing to you. Contribute to the freedom of your people. Go to the website. When they are raising fund on Saturday, don't hide yourself. Even if you don't want to show your face, Nicodemously, support the freedom of your people. This is all I want to say. And if voting, go ahead and vote. Very important. A vote for Biafra referendum is a vote for better life. It's a vote for security. It's a vote for good and standard schools for everyone that are affordable and accessible to both the poor and the rich. A vote for Biafra referendum is a vote for good hospital for everyone, both the old and the young, the rich and the poor. It's a vote for security. Please, if you have not voted, go ahead and vote. And like I said yesterday, I will say it again. Today we have a lot of enemies, which all of us, if you say you don't know that we have a lot of enemies, that means you are just deceiving yourself. We have a lot of enemies, and we must not do anything that will divide us further. This is what the enemies want. They want us to say things that will divide us. They want us to do things that will divide us. We must not do anything that will divide us further. And to those of you who have betrayed, you were once a personnel in ESN, the old ESN. You were once a champion for freedom. You came in just to get freedom for your people, but because they gave you money and you betrayed, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. The question you want to ask yourself is that the thing that inspired you to join the former old ESN, has the problem been resolved today? Don't forget that a lot of your brothers have died just to get Biafra, just to get freedom. They did not die for Nigeria. Yet you went ahead and you collected money and you betrayed. You will perish with the money that you collect. You will. I'm telling you the truth. You will perish with that money, and you will perish so disgracefully. Your death will be so shameful. You understand? So honestly, do all these things. Well, before you do some things, you need to think. There is a brother that you trained with. The brother that you trained with is no more today. He's gone. Yet you still have the guts to trade because you were giving money. You will die with that money that you collect, and you will die shamefully. Thank you very much, my people, for the opportunity. I yield here.
Yeah, thank you, my include number. Sorry, my brother. You know, people, I was calling our brother age because you know they are in the zoo, and you know in zoo where they put data.
Understand that, my brother.
Yeah, the people that sell data to them. Sorry. I just wanna. Yeah, I just wanna put it. Yeah, I just wanna make something to public to understand. In Nigeria, when they send data to you, the people that send data to you will also be taking it from you gradually.
Exactly.
You know, it's a criminal
Whenever
country.
we see them, we give them
And
mic first.
secondly,
You're right, my brother. You're right. You're right.
sorry, include number, just a moment. And secondly, also, he made mention of Parara. Let me tell you something, my brother. These guys, as you said, they have collected their money, and these guys just want to, in the future, for example, they have a wife, they want to give birth, they want to go to America to give birth. This is the aim of all this lunatic. They don't even care. For example, there is a girl called Adiola. There is a girl called Adiola Fayos, or whatever they may call her. She's in New York. Mazin Namde Khan, our leader, made mention of this lady many years, 8 years ago. This girl, when they say Buhari regime take almost 60-something thousand souls, this girl is architect of this thing. But today is nowhere to be found. Go and check this girl video of 8 years ago. She campaigned with Dr. Damages that time. We followed her up. But today, their actions shows that have gone. This is the same Adiola of a girl. They cannot come out today to correct their mistakes. She also dragged Konji Wala clothes and the Good Lord Jonathan clothes in the street of New York. Go and check her video. It's there if she have not deleted it. The same people, the same thing Parada is doing today. Believe me, but this generation will teach them a lesson. It doesn't matter, it can fly out, it cannot fly, but something you have to understand is that these guys have one brain that run in their head. In the future, like for example, maybe if he has a wife or not, their wife is pregnant, he wants to take them to US to give birth, but his ancestral land, he doesn't even know the value of his ancestral land. He just collect money from to just talk trash. But that is by the way, it's not necessary. This guy is not important. We bring ourselves, United States of Biafra, we bring themselves together. Because you know why? Those fighting for it, I don't need a visa to go to US to give birth. I don't need a visa to go to Australia. I don't need a visa to go to Scandinavia country or European country. That's to tell you that you that is kicking against the freedom, you are done more than us. Because when you unveil you and unveil some of us, you will know that just like our PM is unveiled. Then you compare our PM with P2B and all those garbage human beings around us. Then that tells you all you need to know. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, the host and co-host. Thank you, my ladies there, my comrade, my ministers. I greet you all. Thank you for your consistency. You are the best. Rage, listen, Rage, let me tell you something, Rage, my brother. The genuinity is evident on you. I'm telling you, keep it up, my brother. Your effort will not be in vain. I'm telling you, keep speaking. Keep speaking. Our brothers in Warri, they will rise up. Forget about Paranda. You talking? Remember when our premise was announcing vacancies for people to apply? Paranda was mocking us. Let me tell you something. That some people like that, he may be Urobo, but only God knows the blood that runs in him. So keep it up, Rage, and keep it up. We need more people like you. Yes, we need to continue speaking. Our leader, I remember when our leader was saying that even if you don't want Biafra, let us be free. Let us be free from this so that fine, you'll be free because you are our blood. It won't be happy that we go and you are being overrun by these people. When you are safe and your people are not safe, you are not safe. When you are rich, your people are poor, you are also poor. That is why our ancestors said, live and let live. Yes, Akuzona Nyukwala. We don't have that mind. That's not who we are. That is why we want everybody, for our people to be safe. Anywhere I go, that I try two-piece wrapper. When I see them, the women there, I see my mother. That two-piece wrapper give me a sense of belonging. When I see them like my mother. Anything they cook, I eat it without looking back. Because that is what it is. When I go there, I feel the presence of the same feeling I have in my own village, the same feeling I have whenever I go anywhere. I see the mothers there tied two-piece wrapper. And that is who we are. So let's keep it up. We are here, we're into it together. The best thing that will happen to us, the best thing we can give to our children and nation is freedom. Is this restoring our nation that have been existed for centuries. For centuries, that is who we are, and we cannot allow people like Paranda and the other Ifluif who choose to go after the trees on the lands without talking about the land, and they will be there saying they own tree, and the enemy will go and secure the ownership of the land. He who owns the land owns everything on it. We cannot allow them. And when I remember that Ifluif is in Turkey now, I think. I saw you when he was making video in Turkey last time. Yes. So I see one of Peace Square was saying that his children is American citizen. This one's US. I said, look at these morons. When you see them that they are opportune to be celebrities, doesn't mean they have something upstairs. That is why people overrate them. I refuse to follow any of them because they have nothing upstairs. That thing, that celebrity they feel they be, the people overrate them. They have nothing upstairs. They have nothing upstairs because if they can reason, they should know that the reason why the people in the Western world still give them iota of recognition is because of what they're getting in our land. If we stop getting anything from our land, you will know that slavery haven't abolished. They just change version. Then you understand that racism is in their blood. For you to take away racism, you must, unless you change their blood and put another blood. Okay, so that is it. So my people, we must continue. And this December 2nd, yes, the killing and everything about that December will give us what they see now. We are testing the mic. When that the declaration occurs second, then anybody, any fool, they must go back. If you even say you want to come again, you must leave our land first. And that is why those who are in other countries like northern country and Ududua country, if you are there, you better prepare yourself because we know the look face. You better prepare yourself and know how you go put this in order, because when we declare any Fulani we see in our land, anybody we see in our land, we must flush everybody out first. Then I put our home in order. Then if you want to come, then you apply and come back. If you accepted then you come in. Come to 2nd December. 2nd December, it will happen. It will happen. All these guys, all these morons, they're recruiting. They're talking trash. Whether than see, I got one believe in okay. We not do believe in okay when the time come. So what we are fighting is a just cause, and we are not afraid of any fool. Any fool. We have suffered in the midst of water abundant, and we can't continue like this. What we are doing, if it's wrong, come and tell us that it's wrong. Let's tell us how it's wrong. And if you can endure what you have endured in our land, then come and wear our shoe for just 1 month. Let's see how you feel. We can't continue looking for people, listening to morons, paid agents who are deceiving the gullible. Some of them will create account with Igbo name, create different accounts. They full on space there. Some of them on YouTube, on Facebook. They create fake accounts, and they can never see the person on live video. Create account, and some people are listening to them. Those kind of people, please don't mind them. We need to educate our youths. Anybody who is telling you contrary to what our government is telling you now, ignore that person. Even if the person speaking your tongue, doing proper with it, dressing like you, ignore that person. It's not part of you. Only DNA test will confirm. But as long as it is now, anybody who see what we are going through in our land, or all the suffering we are suffering in the midst of an abundance, how they killing our people, polluting our land, yet that person is still speaking to maintain the status quo, to validate the crime against humanity to call Nigeria. That person, you must ignore that person. Is not part of you. Even if he's the traditional ruler in your land, ignore that person. It's not part of you, because our land has been infiltrated. To follow notice, just ignore that person and listen to our government. That is what the advice I'm giving to every youth. Any person you see, whether it's the EDAO, PGO, he's telling you contrary to what our government is saying, ignore that person if you really want to be free. Otherwise, you end up being a slave and destroyed in your land. Thank you. I'll give my mic.
Thank you so much, our brother Ugochukwu. Nkodi number for that wonderful one. Like we said, these people, both the one our co-host Ugochukwu mentioned, Adiola. I remember a long time ago I used to watch that stupid program, and these people they the same emo with that Parana of 13. Just like you guys reiterated, when our PM met one program last time regarding that was then a very long time ago, before even this government was formed. Parana used it to make a program, and our PM said that because of that thing, that he is going to be the last time that later on he is going to call him to go and make another program, and you will never see him. And our PM did remind that, I think a month or 2 months ago. He did mention one of the programs, someone asking something, and then he didn't mention that the Parana of 13. These are all paid agents of the Islamic State of Nigeria. And just like what our PM have continuously said, he said that they will never ever take you serious. They will think that you're a joke. First, from his word, when he was quoting Gandhi also, they will ignore you. And they did ignore him the first time because they were saying he's a comedian, he's this and that, and then they will laugh at you. Then when they were laughing at you, then they started watching your activities and all that. And the next thing is that to fight you, which is the government, they fought the government to nail since all this while, and then they fail. And then what happens? That you win, and which is the winning part that our government is at the moment. So there's no turning back. It's forward ever and backward never. Thank you so much, Cody Number, for that wonderful one. And our brother, David in on BWOC, if you're there, unmute your mic and great Biafrans. Thank you, my brother, for coming. It's David in on there with us.
I am here. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, you're audible.
Okay, JD Walker, thank you so much for setting up this space today for Biafrans as well. Mazu Gochuku, I greet you from here, the co-host. Every Biafran, our ministers in the house, Otunwa Mwanya, I salute you from here. Ugo 247, I salute you from here. And every other Biafran, because we are too numerous to mention your names. Thank you so much for coming on, Brian, a wonderful co-host yesterday. Thank you so much, my brother. Nkodinambane Rembani, my own brother, I thank you. Thank you so much. You see, there's one thing our leader said that is very, very important during the course of this, our liberation. Our leader said, we don't treat cancer. We cut cancer off. Our leader also know that cancer kills. Cancer kills. But in as much as cancer killed, when you contract cancer, in order for it not to spread to all the parts of your body system, you have to cut it off from spreading. Eventually, the person will die, depending on the kind of cancer you have contracted. You see, the killings, the jihad, the killings and the maltreatment of Biafrans by the Nigerian government definitely will end in November, December 2024. It's very important that we understand that most of these killings, in fact, all the killings that are happening in Nigeria, especially in Biafran territory, are caused by the political leaders who are in Biafran land. And also, these celebrities that we see all around, moving around our vicinities, showing off Imakwandaibo and all the rest of them. Just like the man in question, Parara, like every other celebrity, we don't know that these people are already on the payroll of the government, the governors, the senators, and all their political leaders from our zone. So these people will not actually, in the right sense of it, fight for you as an ordinary person, because there is a political leader who is paying their bills. These people are under the payroll of these idiotic, half-baked, illiterate political leaders that come from the southeast. So they want to join the clique of, oh, I belong. Oh, Imakwandaibo, now we be king makers. When you come to the streets, when you come to the villages, and when you come to towns, so that when you talk about 2 or 3 people, you mention their names and their head will be growing very big. So when you talk about their freedom, when you talk about the liberation, when you talk about the killings that is happening in their vicinity, as far as they are concerned, it doesn't concern them. It does not matter to them what happens the next day. It does not matter to them whether their relations or relatives get killed. As long as they are being praised by their political leader, as far as they are getting their monthly pay from those political leaders, every other person can go to hell and burn the ashes. It doesn't concern them. And this is the reason why this kind set of people must be cut off from the Biafran liberation movement, because this kind of people can never change, will never change, and we continue to live in that illusion that Nigeria will somehow, someday be better. And these people don't, you see, the way the government has structured the mind of all these people, they don't see us. They don't see the liberation of their people. They don't see the freedom coming. They don't see the end of slavery in Nigeria, because to them, we are also their slaves, because we do their bidding. When they have a chokoro car, when they have a car and they can be able to build one bungalow in the street, that is all they need to control some set of youths. And when they tell you that nothing is happening, some moronic Biafrans will believe what they are saying. And that is why when I come on space, I acknowledge the presence of our ministers, because I believe that whatever we talk about, whatever we discuss, the government will take action against it. These people are the reason why we are still fighting for freedom today. These people are the reason why, when you talk about the liberation of their people, when you talk about the killings by the Nigerian state, they will ask you, oh, is it not, is the same thing happening all over Nigeria? They will tell you that in the southeast, the people that are causing the insecurity, the killings, the maltreatment is fellow Biafrans. As far as they are concerned, they don't see the presence of the military in Biafra land as the cause of the insecurity. They don't see the killings in the southeast as the handwork of the Nigerian military and police, because those who give them the platform to speak, those who give them the platform where they have millions of followers, because those who give them the platform where they can go to occasions and recognize, are part of the political players in that dungeon called Nigeria. Just like the video our Prime Minister shared this morning, where you see some ignorant youths being sponsored by Hope Uzodinma to say they are Hope Uzodinma Vanguard, whatever security outfit. And you come to ask you this question: does it mean that the actions and activities, the killings that is happening in Imo State, does it mean that these people do not see it, that it is the handwork of Hope Uzodinma? You ask, the social media is agog with all the killings that is happening in Imo State, and accusing Hope Uzodinma of helping and aiding the Fulani Janjaweed to invade our land, kill our women, kill our brothers and sisters, disappear some, and burn our villages. The social media has it. Does it mean that these people who are now championing a security outfit, being so proud enough to talk about Hope Uzodinma Vanguard security outfit in Imo State, you ask yourself, does it mean that these people are not aware of the atrocities, atrocious actions of Hope Uzodinma? These people are aware. But what is giving them that courage? What is giving them that impetus to come on a social media, be branding some guns and machetes and praising Hope Uzodinma? Is that the Hope Uzodinma has given them the platform. Maybe he's paying them 50,000 naira a month. He will pay their commander 150 and pay them 50,000. As far as they are concerned, they are blinded by the killings that is happening. They no longer see Hope Uzodinma as Hitler of Imo State. They now see him as a messiah who have come to curtail the activities and nefarious activities of kidnappers and all the rest of it. You see, this is the reason why all these people that are in the bad wagon of the Nigerian state should a call came in. So these are the reason why our leader said we should cut this cancer off. Can you hear me, JD? Am I
Yeah, we can
heard?
hear you. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Am I
Please
heard,
go ahead.
JD?
Yes,
Okay, thank you. So this is the reason why all these people should be cut off. All these people should be cut off from the actions and activities of the government of Biafra. These people should be sent to exile. These people should be sent out of Biafra land. They are the reason why Biafra land is boiling. They are the reason why the military are killing without having any remorse. They are the reason why Hope Uzodinma can order for battalions of military to invade our land. Because he has some pockets of support from our brothers, from our sisters in that same Imo state. So I can't really fathom the reason why our people are so idiotic. People cannot rise up to the occasion and understand that their life is at stake. Their life is being taken by people who no longer care about how you feel. People who want you dead the next day. The Nigerian state have always thought that the killings of Biafrans will continue. As a matter of fact, they never believed that by now there will be a kind of a situation where that killing will be minimized. Because our people gave them that opportunity. Our people, just like our leader said, does it mean that we no longer have men in Biafra land? Does it mean that men no longer exist? Because, for instance, when Hope Uzodinma did not win the governorship election, he came forth and was given the mandate to lead Imo State. Nobody came out to challenge it. The youth never came out. The youth never came out, irrespective of the fact that everybody knew that Hope Uzodinma never won the election. But we allowed him to be in the government house. And Hope Uzodinma used the apparatus of the state to buy some vagabonds, to buy some area boys, to buy some killers and some kidnappers like himself in so many communities in Imo State. And when you see that when there is killing and nobody is talking about it, they are giving some people a kind of incentive for them to cover the atrocious acts of government of Imo State. This same thing applies to all the states in Nigeria, especially from our southeast. It is important and imperative that at this particular time, the stage that we are, we don't need to look at faces. We don't need to listen to anybody. Even the religious leaders, they are not left out. We know we have our brothers, our sisters in the religious circle. You try to protect them. Maybe they pay your school fees. They help you to pay your rent and all the rest of it. But let us always call a spade a spade. It's only when we start to call spade that the killings, the jihad, the maltreatment that we are facing in Biafra land can be able to end once and for all.
And let me say it again, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile is somebody that was chosen to make sure that there are people who are like minds like him in various communities as well. Because without that mindset of delivery, without that mindset of taking away all those people who are part and parcel of the ills, the injustices, the maltreatment, the killings, the subjugations, the slavery, without we having that mindset of cutting that cancer away from us, it will continue to grow and grow and grow. And that is why when we remember what happened to Biafra and Ifajuna, you know, Ifajuna was taken out by the military government of our eternal leader Odumegwu Ojukwu. He was taken out because he did not want that cancer to continue to grow. Do you know what happened when Ojukwu was relieved of being the central governor of the southeastern region during the war? Ifajuna, no, it was Biafra took over that responsibility. He took over because Ojukwu was relieved. Ojukwu wanted Biafra. So Ifajuna took over that responsibility. Why did he take it over? Because Gowon was giving him the privileges and the incentives that was accruing to the then South Central governor of Old Eastern State, that was accruing to Ojukwu. And because he looked at it that it would be beneficial to him, he now have to take that position of his brother that is fighting, want the liberation of his people, instead of him to help his brother, to join hands with his brother to fight and liberate his people. He now took the position that his brother left in order to benefit from the Nigerian government. This is the same thing that is applicable in Biafra land today. When you see that Hope Uzodinma is killing your people, instead of you to fight against Hope Uzodinma, you are now going closer to Hope Uzodinma to be his PA, so that he can give you some checkere money and you float your own security outfit, so that people will now be loyal to you, people will now worship you. And when there is ills, when there is killing in your community, nobody will have the balls to confront you and talk about it. That is how sad that it is. The maltreatment, the killings in Biafra land must end by 2024, December. And you know, they thought that it was going to be Uhuru as usual. They thought they were going to be killing Biafrans and going scot-free as usual. You know, during the time our leader was here, they would be killing. Our leader will come online and warn Nigerian government, stop killing our people. We are going to report you to ICC. We are going to take you to international community. And then when we got there, we are going to talk about it. The international, you'll be jailed. You know, they saw it as, this man Nnamdi Kanu is not serious. He's only making noise on social media. Until our leader floated that Eastern Security Network. And when they were also killing, when our prime minister came and floated the Biafran Liberation Army and told them a tit for a tit, a tat for a tat, they understand that it is no longer business as usual. So the killings are now subsiding. The killings are now stopping because we lived up. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa lived up to that responsibility. He took the bull by the horn and confronted them. And besides, he knew that he was doing the right thing. And besides, those who were following our Prime Minister in the Biafran Republic government in Nigeria have also understood that our Prime Minister is doing the right thing. So nobody will call him and say, Prime Minister, please let us sub-pedal because, the international community will call us terrorists. The killings, if we kill the military, they are going to come in droves and kill our people. Our people now understand that what we are doing the right thing and we are fighting a just cause. So therefore, when they come to kill, they get a higher power confrontation. And that is why we can no longer be burying our dead indiscriminately. And that is the fear of Simon Ekpa and Biafra Republic government in exile is the beginning of wisdom. The killings, the destruction of properties of Biafrans must stop by 2024 December. And it is rest on you and I to make sure that our brothers in our homeland get this message straight, that it is only Biafra that can stop the killing in Biafra land. It is only support of the Biafran Republic government in exile and our ministers and our prime minister that can support this. Otherwise, if they continue to support the political players in the southeast, they will continue to die in their droves, and nobody will talk about their death, and nobody will come about to their rescue. Very important, because the time has come. We have passed a stage whereby when they kill, we show it on social media. No, we no longer show them on social media. When they kill, they are getting another confrontation from the Biafran Liberation Army that have passed the message to the Nigerian government. And our people who are in our homeland, I don't know how we are going to tell them that they should henceforth desist from listening to these political players, irrespective of the incentive they are getting from them. Because it is the only motivation that is sending them to their early graves. That is the only motivation. And you don't blame the society. You don't blame Nigeria government as well. Because they have structured it in the way that our people no longer reason with their brain. Because it is only a reasonable human being that can understand those that are meant to kill him and those that are meant to save him. Nigeria have made it possible for our youth not to think deeper and understand that the government of the day are there to destroy them, and the government of Biafra are there to protect them. And that is the message we send out to our people, to understand that all these celebrities, all these governors, all these representatives, all these House of Rep members, all of them have something that they are benefiting from the Nigerian system. And it is only when we take that benefit out from them that their sense of reasoning can come back to them. Otherwise, they will still be living in that illusion that nothing is happening, that Biafra is not coming. And they are sending our youth who believe on them to their early graves. And it's time the Biafran government create more wider awareness, especially now that we have our satellite and radio, we come on board. We have to go into drastic campaign 247 to make sure that it reaches all the nook and crannies of Biafra land. When this awareness is created, these celebrities and political leaders will have no option than to leave the shores of Biafra land. And then our victory and our freedom will be achieved. Thank you so much. I yield my mic.
Thank you so much, our brother from BWLC, David Nana, for that lengthy and wonderful one, of course, as usual. Thank you so much. You did raise a lot of points in your submission. And like you rightly said, in regards to our Prime Minister, you know, those the Fulefus and the enemies of Biafra, always, you know, when the Islamic State ragtag army collect water in Biafra land, you know, because sometimes the Prime Minister shares videos, but most of the time now he said he doesn't want to share any video because it's not necessarily because of the gruesomeness of it or something, but he always tell them go and verify because they know what the truth is. Because for a very long time he's been telling them like this is what happened and this is, you know, it was before it was IPOB Nigeria that was fighting the government to verify something or to show them evidence. Since the government has started posting evidences and all that, they stopped asking for it. They stopped asking for it. So that's the whole thing. But at the end of the day, like most of the whole points that you make, you know, you're on point. The Islamic State of Nigeria is getting the message. There is no doubt anymore. They know that they're in big trouble. trying to come out from this trouble is going to be a very, very big. They have tried everything to see if they can get themselves out of this problem, but the more they try, the more they entangle themselves. It's like someone that is being rolled by crocodile. The more you try to escape, the more the crocodile entangles herself or himself more to your body. So here with Dudu Berenamo, they cannot be able to escape this one. Our prime minister have demanded. He's been saying it for a very long time, and most of those idiots, they think that he's joking and all that. Now they have started seeing it. The more they keep on making the propaganda, the more he's enacting different laws in Biafra, so that our government will stand as a nation whenever Biafra is declared. Because you never know, like I keep saying this in most of my programs, you never know what the Islamic State of Nigeria is up to. They might try to act funny. So if they do that, we are ready. I will borrow the word of our Prime Minister, Biafra is good to go. So, Abuna Zobata penalty, straight away, they declare Biafra. And I'm sorry that I did not acknowledge our sister, Simon Obi Chicago. I was watching one of her program, and you did say a lot of things. It was quite interesting, and I haven't finished that one yet because there's so much stuff to watch. There's the ones of our ministers and all that. Thank you. Your program is very, very interesting and entertaining. And I want to acknowledge our minister, Otunwamanya, for coming. You are always here, my brother. It's not an easy something. Sometimes I begin to wonder, my brother. You get why? Every in a journey in Akuku. You get why? Thank you, my brother, for sharing and being there all the time for our people. And this Ngozi Chukwuka. Yeah, man, this has been a surprising something. I'm quite surprised that Ndumwa in the Biafra, apart from Wodi's sister and some of the government broadcasters, like I feel them, some of them now. Then I feel award this in the link Ugochukwu na Ada gịnị ka ọ na-akpọ yourself. That's in the so-called useless ones when they get online. That is the thing that when support for yourself when you ngozi not necessarily I think working as a work on you as a ngozi so necessarily it's not like maybe na onye nwere ike ịbụ nwaanyị also. So most of our book on so that we can hear your own opinion in regards to what the government is doing and what you think of Biafra. Even most of these people that is fighting the government, the one question, like Ugochukwu said long time ago, ask them. First one is, what do you think about our Prime Minister? I heard it this morning. And the problem, they cannot hide it. As soon as they ask this question, they will overreact.
My brother, that question, like that one, they finish it. Once they say, what do you know about him? He will be looking at you like moron. This is the question I used to ask. Once I asked you that question, and you was not able to tell me one thing you know about him, just one thing, I will just overlook you because you're a lunatic. You don't know nothing. You don't even have a data to make research for 30 minutes. The data will finish. You only have a data to come and gossip with sugar daddy or to come and talk trash. You don't have a data to make a research, find out, or even as people are speaking, whatever we say, go out there and check it out. Or just you hear about Simon Ekpanjoku, Ekperima, whatever you may think, you may try to call. We don't give a damn. When I ask you, can you please tell me one thing you know about this Simon Ekpa? Who is he? What do you know about him? What is the qualification in education? Or who just tell me one thing you know about him. You don't know. But somebody told me that he's the one killing our people. You're an idiot. You're a moron. So why should I spend my time talking to an idiot that he don't even know where he's coming from? He don't even know who those fighting for him. He don't even know where they start beating him and his parents. He don't even know how his grandfather and his fathers end up in the grave. He or she does not know nothing. It's just like our brother David said. Some of these people you see, they just want to belong. They are not informed. They believe that you, as Hope was a 419er, finally end up as a governor. You know, maybe let me follow the way. How did he start? They just want to know how criminality started. Like the ones that is being a chief of recruitment in the forest, in the bush now. They believe that everybody have deserted Hope. For example, Ebubagu, I knew somebody who was among Ebubagu from the beginning. Hope to share them rice. If they are listening to me right now, that bag of rice carries Hope's face. One of them was going home. He needed to cover that side Hope face there to get his compound. In a way, if this person listen to me, he knows this person. I asked him why. And when he gets home, he went because he's an intelligent person. His rank is high in the security. Then, when this embargo started, the person went and found out that the job they were invited to do is the killing of the Igbo youth. She was surprised and she withdrew. I'm telling you, some of our people does not know what is going on. That is the problem. So when you see all these people, they believe that they follow, if they follow this way, and a lot of people have deserted hope. Let me tell you something. I was talking to somebody who is very, very, this is a lady. He married to somebody very close to hope. Even till right now, as I'm talking to, very, very close to hope. This lady have divorced this man. He's a politician. I was talking to this lady. Above everything, the lady was talking about the politicians, how they used to visit Hope House and meet Hope's wife. There is one statement he made. When he got married to his husband, they were on their way to Hope's house in Abuja. The husband said, you know, as we are going to Hope's house, remember Hope liked to sleep with people's wife. I swear what I've just told you. That point I picked from everything the lady was talking about. To tell you how evil, even those close to them, that's to tell you that those in they called authority, these are evil and they know that they are evil. And that is why they know very well that everything they are doing is a criminal. And that is why you see that whatever we are doing, at the end of the day, they have no other option to run away and to decamp from their evil because they know that everything they are doing is evil. It's just like one of the video our PM posted, where one Fulani old man was telling the lady that he supported, he was comparing himself with Buhari at the initially dead Buhari. He said that he supported Tulumbu so that Nigerians will suffer. Can you imagine somebody telling you that he opened his mouth that he supported Tulumbu he want Nigerians to suffer? Another thing I want to make you to understand again, when this brown envelope guys was interviewing Wike also made a very critical comment he made. He said on their way to find out who wins the election, he put his passport on his back. Listen, he put his passport on his back and also called his wife. Make sure you take care of the families. If Atiku wins, he has to run away because he knows the plans against him. Now, my question is, Atiku did not win, right? And Wike was compensated by his evil as a minister of so-called FCT Abuja. Then tell me what has Wike done to those people that he knows, he 100% know that he has to run away for his life because of those people. So you should know what he has done to them. That's to tell you that some of them are not in there, they are there for revenge and grab a hit and run. These guys does not have you in mind. And so-called Nigeria, as Tulumbu said many years ago, the drug lord, Nigeria is not a country. They all knows this. And then why are you not supporting those who come to demolish this garbage? I know that it's difficult for them to think because it's not somebody that is somebody that eat belly food. We start, thinking about the future or to use past. And somebody that went to school, there's no history. How do you think he's going to articulate? He cannot. As our leader, Massacr, to school for 2 weeks, have a strike for 5 years, graduated under 2 weeks. So I don't know how you think such a person will reason. And this person is busy trying to grab one or two grammar that he will cram on the head that he will use to intimidate his village people or his fellow friends. So articulating is far away from these particular individuals. So when you see these people, somebody tell them that, oh, this Biafran government is not going to do you well. Let us stay in the one Nigeria, in the garbage one Nigeria. Why in Kogi State, Friday morning, 27 bodies have already been discovered? These people does not know. So my point here that these people, this hope and all those people, these people that is recruiting them, these are people who want to meet up, as our brother David said, and people are running away from. He wants to use the opportunity of those people running away from this particular individual to join the queue, because evil has become the order of the day in the land where people like Hope has opportunity to have the affairs of the people, forcefully claim to hold their mandate. So if somebody close to Hope visiting Hope's house, telling his new married wife that be careful, he only loves to sleep with people's wife. I'm telling you the gospel truth. This was a lady said this to me. I was shocked. And the worst part of it is that some of them, they don't even know how deep I am into Biafran stunting. And when they're talking, I just keep quiet and be listening. Try to get deep inside them and to know how evil these people are. Very evil. The worst human beings you can ever come close to engage with, or do anything to even to come in affair of your children, anything that has to do with your family. As you know, if not for Biafran government, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our PM, the mess that we would be into, the world, believe you me, do not expect that the world will come and save you, because some of the criminals who have oil block contact or contracts, for example, Julius Berger and all those people, you do not expect them to have a viable place where human beings are reasoning. Because if human beings are reasoning, being educated, that contract, they will not have it, because indigenous will like to take it from them. So when they see chaos in that place and see criminals holding positions, they will look it to flourish. That is why when they see Biafrans making wave all over the whole world, what do you expect? When you see the new method of slavery right now, they will go and cause chaos in some African countries. For the one I remember, they started from the one I think I'm growing up understand, Somalia. They share the goods. They will go to their camp and pick them up. I have met so many people from Sudan. Where I say, how did you come here with your family? Then go there to pick them up. I was driving by immigration in Scandinavian country. One of the immigration, I saw a white lady carrying a black baby, and I see hungry people following that white lady in their back. I discovered that they went to somewhere in Africa in an asylum camp, in refugee camp, to bring them. They will go there and be pressing their head looking for good family. Why their criminals are giving guns to the ones they think that is rebel, and you think these people will come and save your ass? And when they look like people like us, Biafrans, who are smart all over the whole world, are not doing the needful before our PM came, before the arrival of our PM, they will just go their home and laugh at us. That is why Cameron did not see camera and say they are fantastically corrupt. But when it comes to their front, you go to their channel TV, everything that they advertise, they will prove approved by United Kingdom, the most gullible monkeys. And those people, Chamberlain, Kayode, these guys, as intelligent as they speak grammar to decorate what Fulani cannot even say. They have Fulani to read it out. As educated as they are, they don't think that something is goddamn wrong. How could they think something is wrong when someone that someone that is not allowed to have a driving license in the United States is their president, and they sit every morning talking about rising, talking about. This morning, for example, I saw, is it Chamberlain was asking a Fulani? Fulani is asking that now that most of the procedure, whether it's a procedure or whatever, one of the high institutes around the world in America have adopted the system, the system of the Igbo apprenticeship system. What do you think about it? Come and listen to the answer. A Fulani that cannot even. I was waiting to hear the word he was talking, blah blah blah. The common question they ask him, and that name, when they hear something good from Igbo, you expect him to answer you, to give you a good, reasonable answer. Somebody who don't know 1 + 1, and that is who Chamberlain is sitting down to ask a question about Igbo apprenticeship, their system of apprenticeship. That that some university in America, they have, they have, put it into their. What do you think about? You expect him to give you a reliable answer, to tell you how decay from the local government. That's why when they talk about Kogi, a chief said that he want to be anonymous, that he saw when that they heard about invasion, the new local government chairman, he knows about it in 3 weeks. From the local government, from the so-called PG, from so-called elected Igwe from the government, these people are all accomplices. They're all from A to Z. Aladigima, that's all Wurundeze. These people are evil. Even as I'm sitting here right now, if you ever hear one day say Ugochukwu Biafra is one thing in there, I refuse to join WhatsApp group of my village people. I have the reason today. I was invited in there. I stayed there anonymous, listening to them. I know what I did in my village. In less than 3 weeks, I went there. I know what I did there. I wish I would know. I don't want to mention. Biafran government, they can go and verify where I come from. They have it. They know what I did there. They want to bring me in. When I check those that is inside, they selected those. They think that they have money. Criminals. Both the ones who put into politics, tough men. And you want to bring me in there to come and discuss how to rob the people? And no viable road. Nothing, no hospital, no school. Government school have been collected by the churches. Churches has collected sorry, I said government. Community schools, I said government work. Community schools that I grew up saw those that went to that school, very highly intelligent people. The people where I came from, they have group of boys in Houston. They call them boys of that particular school. If they are listening, some of them know what I'm talking about. The school have been destroyed. Architect, that is the architect of the plans of the churches. That is why when some people are mad about churches, I understand. Those community schools built by the community, all of them are down. All are down. And you don't dare speak about it because it's the collaboration of the churches and the government. Connection. You must be connected to so-called criminal government. And there is nothing good they bring to the table of the people. Nothing good.
Mazi,
Yeah, my brother, go ahead.
Mazi, please, you see, what you are just saying now is I'm somehow feeling somehow because these political leaders we have in the Southeast, they are the reason why the youth are dying. The government
100%.
have impoverished. The government have impoverished the youth. Let me give you, for instance, now. You see, when somebody finishes school, there is no employment. You are above age. You can no longer stay. You don't expect your father or your mother to still feed you at home. And there is no job that you can do. Then these political leaders in the Southeast, when there is allocation for a community, instead of them to put that allocation on its normal, to use it for the purpose for which they were given such allocation, they will pocket that money. Now, why do you think our youth join the Bubago? Do you think most of them join the Bubago on their own volition? The reason why, like these people that oppose Odinma is recruiting, you see them there, is just because they cannot feed themselves or their families are no longer responsible to them. So therefore, they have to check for an alternative in order to survive, knowing fully well that Hope Uzodinma is the killer of people in Imo State. And now, it is a deliberate action by all these political leaders to impoverish the youth. And another way of selling their organs, because a boy, somebody that he know that Hope Uzodinma is a killer in Imo State, and he went to join Hope Uzodinma's security outfit, for instance. He may not have the intention of carrying arms against any Biafran or against East Biafran Liberation Army, but for the fact that he's being paid 20,000 naira for a month, and they will say, okay, let us just go and rally around the community and come back. Our day's job is done. That day, he may not feel like going out, but because of that 20,000 naira or 50,000 naira he's going to get, he will say, okay, let him follow them, carry arms.
Immediately they go, it may be the last day he will come back, because they may eventually have to be confronted by the Biafran Liberation Army, and they are killed. Then these people that brought them out will carry their dead bodies and go to the mortuary, and their organs will be taken to abroad for onward selling to British and America. So what I am trying to say is that the political leaders in the Southeast are deliberating killing the youth, because they know that when you don't have money, you will do anything possible to make sure that you have a means of livelihood. And that is why, even with the information, even with the warnings that the Prime Minister and the Biafran Republic government are telling our people, don't join any group, don't be recruited into any security outfit. You find out that because they are not disciplined, they don't have that discipline, or say, I don't have money to eat tomorrow, maybe let me just hold on, maybe next tomorrow I will have. They will not have that discipline to say that. But because there is an outfit that will give them that 20,000 naira for that same day, it doesn't matter whether they die the next tomorrow, they don't care. In as long as they join that security outfit and receive their payment of 20,000 naira, they will join today and die tomorrow. So I don't know. I will advise, or I will say, for me, I will advise the government to make sure, or to tell every community in Biafra land to get the names of all these people who are using our youth for their selfish interests. Because majority of our youth don't actually know what they are doing. They don't know that Hope Uzodinma outfit will kill them. They don't know that Hope Uzodinma outfit recruiting them may be the last day of their lives. But they are doing it for the fact that they have to feed their family. Most of them have younger wives. Most of them have children. And they are praying to God as well that, oh, when I go out today, let me come back without being killed and get my pay for the day. But unfortunately, they may not make it back alive, because they want to make sure that they put food in their table and that of their family. And you find out that they join all these security outfits, not just for any other thing, but for the fact
Sorry,
that they don't have
David,
money.
sorry, my brother. You know, there are
Yes.
many strategies. Sorry, just 2 seconds, bro. There are many strategies these people they use. For example, as you talk about our young people, when they finish school, they don't get a job. Just like the young youth, the girls. When they don't get a job, they manage to find themselves in Abuja. They will come across these wicked people in Abuja. Some of the useless Igbo people. They will ignore them. Listen, they will ignore them. They will start speaking English. They tell them they are not Igbo. Then a Fulani man will be giving them some kind of help. These are strategy. Then when you ever have a discussion with that Igbo, for example, I'm talking about the female, you ever come across that Igbo girl who left the village, speak about the goodness of Biafra or Igbo people. He will tell you, no, don't go there. These are wicked people. They hate themselves. Come to Abuja here. When you try to come close to them, these are strategies they use. Try to label us black while we are white. There are many ways. And you see that girl, that particular girl, we hate the tribe automatically until their eye open. Go ahead, my brother. David, are you there?
It's
The host, are you there?
it's like
Yeah.
David lost his connection or something.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
lost his connection.
I want to acknowledge the
Go
presence of
ahead.
our thanks, thanks our co-host. I want to acknowledge the presence of our sister. I was waiting for you guys to finish before I call her. At Mouthpiece, our sister at Mouthpiece is here. Thanks for coming, our sister. And there's a lot of people that came. I couldn't. That is I'm not forcing to mana 11 kana chiko akusefu. Okay, are you back? Go
So
ahead.
sorry, what I was saying. Can
Yeah,
anybody
you're
hear
audible.
me?
Go ahead.
Yes, we can hear you.
Go ahead, David. No. Ugochukwu na ihe ọ na-ekwu. I can't hear him. I don't know what's going on. I think I have to go out and come back in. David, Diana, we can't hear you.
That's why it's not good to interrupt anybody until they finish their submission.
Who is this?
Stop interrupting anybody. Let them finish their submission first before you.
David, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Ugochukwu na ihe ọ na-ekwu.
This is not good.
No, David, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. It's unfortunate. I don't know what's going on. Let's give our sister at mouthpiece. I think she's connecting or something. Yeah, at mouthpiece, our sister. Go ahead. The mic is yours.
Thank you, my wonderful brother G.D. Wakri, Ugochukwu, Amuche, Rej, Brian.
It's like
because
he's not hearing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, our sister was speaking before that.
Yeah.
Finish your submission, David. Nana, go ahead.
Yes, it is really heartbreaking. It is really heartbreaking that our people, most of our young women, young youths, are losing their lives at the cost.
I think your network is having issues, David.
They are only concerned with their families and cronies. Can you hear me?
It's something like it backs up for 5 seconds or so.
Yes, these political leaders are only concerned about their cronies, their families, and all the rest of it. So the youth of the community, the youth of their state, their life, their existence does not matter. In my own submission, I will advocate that each community
David Nana, it seems to be having the same issue of your line dropping out on and off on something. Maybe if you can go down, then I'll bring it back up again. We can hear you. Meanwhile, our sister at Mouthpiece, go ahead and I will bring down David Nana. Go ahead and make your submission. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, my brother. I greet each and every one of you here on space, all the ministers, everyone, my wonderful, wonderful Biafrans. I can call out everyone. That will be taking too much time. So please, I respect each and every one of you. I love you all more than you can say, I tell you. So I just wanted to also bring, before I forget, I don't know if you are the one who did it or X is doing it. I tried to retweet this space. It's not allowing. It keeps saying that you cannot retrieve it. So I don't know what they're doing to our spaces.
Yeah, you
know.
are right. Not only that, usually when I schedule spaces, it will come with the photo, like kind of a photo on the post.
Yes.
But they've blocked me from last week. So whenever you retweet, that's why.
Not even you. It happened yesterday when we hosted that's why
Stella was hosting space today, and I have to come in and tell her that my space is starting in the next 10 minutes or 5 minutes or so, and she have to shut it down, and she hasn't come here since then. So it's important as well. I didn't just for a second. It's important, like most of our hosts, we have to follow each other, because I didn't even know how to send her any message. It's unfortunate. You know what I mean? I just have to say this. It's unfortunate that I have to say this in the public. So it's important that at least most of the hosts will have to follow each other. Not just that. It's a disgraceful something that I have to collect mic I have to take mic before she start playing the national anthem to remind her that I've scheduled space since yesterday, more than 24 hours now, and she wasn't even aware of it. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunately that I know that it's not. I didn't blame X Twitter space for most of it, but if she had followed me, but I've been following her for a very long time, I don't know why she hasn't followed me back. Like, unfortunately, I have to say this in a public space, but You know, like, it is what it is. I would have just DM her directly instead of coming to take mic or something like that. If she have looked,
JD,
should have seen the schedule space, and I just have to remind her before she
Uh,
shut
the,
down the space.
the thing is, like me, I followed Stella before. I followed Tochi. Stella didn't follow me back, and Tochi followed me. Then after she unfollowed me, so all of them, that's why I keep saying
JD,
when.
Yeah, David Nana, at mouthpiece is speaking.
Funny people.
did you hear my final submission?
Yeah, we heard it, but then your line dropped
Funny,
out
funny,
before you request for mic again.
funny,
At
funny.
mouthpiece is speaking at the moment.
Mm,
Even
Can
people
can you
in
hear her?
talk, the
okay.
thing, they will
Yes,
pretend
I can. Mouthpiece of the
Yeah, go
gods. You
ahead,
can go
mouthpiece.
ahead.
Thank you, Nana.
for them,
Thank
they
you so,
will
so
not
much.
do it.
So the thing is, that's why I keep repeating it all the time. You see, when I bring up something, some people take it personal, but I'm kind of generalizing for each and every one of us, especially for what you guys are saying today about our people. The thing is, one thing is preaching the truth, but are you also imbibing in that truth you are speaking? I say that I will never have any position in our government, but if I have to, you see that institution, custom, tradition, and chieftaincy matters that govern Biafra land. That's the only position I will ever want to take, because for me, I come from that lineage of chieftaincy lineage, and I want to sanitize that system. I want to sanitize that place. I know they will hear me, even from my own community. They know me quite well that I don't. My father brought me up that I must stick to the truth, irrespective of whose ox is God. He will tell me, always use your own as an example to teach others a lesson that when it is coming it's about doing good, you must start from your own to teach others. But people sometimes they say, oh, you're truthful to a fault. Yes, I embrace it for me, because I don't care who you are. That's why I don't have permanent friends or permanent mutuals. If you don't like, if you go to my page, the first thing it will tell you that if you are not a good person, don't follow me, because the next minute you mess up, I will never have anything to do with you. Like I said, light and darkness will never mix. All these shenanigans, all this nonsense, the maltreatment of Biafrans is because of those people who have positions. Our chiefs were given a post not because of the fact that they merited it, but because of money. The moment you have money, our people worship money. Yes, money follows Igbos, but for the fact that money follows us and because we like it, it will still be our downfall if we do not. When you don't make money or do whatever you do out of your own free will, because you've got conscience. When you don't have conscience, you don't have any right to hold any position. Because of what I'm saying, I don't believe in I am or anything. Believe me, if our people will stop this thing of loving money and not following whatever they see because they want money or because they want to feed, we don't really know what we are doing to ourselves by accepting such things. I know the youths are hungry, but all these things they are doing, if you come from a very good family and you are brought up in a way that when you see even if the person is giving you money, but you know that the person doesn't do something good, don't take it. Even if it makes you hungry, don't take it. These days they have empowered all the evil people. Now everyone from A to Z in Biafra land is corrupt because of Nigeria. Because of Nigeria, you can't stand up again to tell the truth. I don't know when, or decades, when Biafra will be sanitized again to remove all this. In fact, I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I woke up to this nonsense that I saw yesterday happening to our youths in Imo State. When will we?
Francis,
Yeah.
they will tell you who true to help. When there is money, who true to help? That is the slogan they will tell you, because everybody needs money. You see, that is the bad thing that is happening to us. That is why I will advocate that every Biafran community brings out the names of all these.
I think they are frozen. Instead of you guys to continue.
David, once again, I think I don't know what's wrong with your network today. It's really bad. It's like the day you were hosting 2 days ago or something like that.
I don't know. Let us not all see. I keep telling people, it's not somebody's network. If you are telling the truth in this space, the moment they hear your voice, they start attacking it. So let's not just always say network. It's like me. I have a full Wi-Fi. It's always excellent. And then somebody will come and tell me, oh, it is your maybe your this thing
No.
your
The issue there is that because David is in the homeland, so Zoo network is a little bit challenging somehow.
epileptic. Yeah, okay.
Go
That's like
ahead and
an
finish
ongoing.
up so that we can give our newcomers
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mic.
I'm done, my dear. I just want to thank each and every one of you, and especially because I'm trying to give you a love emoji, clap emoji. I can't see it because it's not allowing
I don't
me.
know if
So
what's his name the owner of our app have started being corrupt like Zuckerberg. I would not like to think like that because this is last hope. I'm telling you. Since last week,
it's time. It's
even if when I wasn't the day our brother David Nana was hosting 2 days ago or something, I just went there and they started attacking my this space my side already. I can't even do anything. My phone keep frozen. I have never experienced. I wasn't even the one hosting. They couldn't let me even get in and get out.
you can imagine. Let me tell you. See, all their workers, they see what they hear what we say here. They see what you type in your DM. Can you imagine the moment I finish typing, sending somebody a message that look, this is what's happening in space, and this is what they are doing to me and all that. Do you know? Immediately I finish it. And I was saying that I don't know why they're restricting me. I don't know what I have done. That they're, I was just doing that in the DM. Can you believe they have been kicking me out? But the moment I finish that and I come back on space, then they left me. So that is the thing.
It's
We cannot.
unbelievable.
So they read everything. It's for anyone who's writing anything in the DM thinking it's private. It is not private. So it's not encrypted. Even when they tell you it's encrypted, the West are so corrupt, more corrupt than us. But they try to beat the drums that it's always Africans that are corrupt. They are the ones who taught us how to be corrupt. You can imagine when our forefathers were the ones who brought civilization, or this democracy. They are now they are trying to say that the ones who brought democracy, but democracy started in Igbo land, Biafra land. All right. So, my dear, all that's why for me, I don't care whether you kick me in or kick me out. I will always say the truth. Even if you stop me from coming on Twitter, you will not stop Biafra. Already, we are redeclaring our Biafra on the 2nd of December. So all this shenanigans, in fact, all these things we are doing here, it has already been written in the spirit realm. So all their shenanigans is going to go to naught. Okay. So
That is
please, my
definitely.
wonderful, keep doing the needful. I didn't want to pick the mic. I just wanted to listen because I'm gradually preparing to go to work. So I will only be listening. It's only because you called my name and I wanted to say I heard you and give you love emoji, but it's not allowing me. That's why I picked the mic. So thank you, Biafrans, and keep on hitting them hard. They are feeling it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, our sister at Mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece, I was thinking that you want to say you are preparing food for us. That's what I was
But,
expecting.
Look, let
I
me
was
tell you.
almost bringing my
Mouthpiece
plate.
on a
Are
group.
you ready? Let me. The thing is, if the mouthpiece of the gods cook for you, make sure you are ready to eat.
Mouthpiece, I go eat am before
If I cook for you, you go run, oh, you go eat
I go
tie
eat
until
too.
the.
Mouthpiece. If now we go to Biafra, I go eat clean mouth.
Look,
Thank you,
I
Mouthpiece.
told I always say it. I've said it before. The day we touch Biafra land as our own. If you are in my community, you go eat tire, you go shit tire, you
Mouthpiece,
go
I
the
go
shit
relocate
the.
to your community. I go relocate to your community. Don't you the
And
land?
look,
Don't you when I cook for us with the eat?
I always tell them that my community is paradise on earth, the Garden of Eden. And I hope one day all of you here will come and see it. Thank you. I yield the mic.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my sister, for coming. Go ahead, Jay.
Thank you, at Mouthpiece. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate all your effort and your work towards our people because we just like what you said. We are doing this for our people. It's not personal. A lot of people might misunderstand it or whatever it is, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Different people with different characters, but we have to learn how to tolerate, and we've been doing that, and we'll continue to do that. When Biafra comes, then everybody will relax. And thank you so much for coming. And I think it has to be, what is this? This Ajandu Chibiki, you've been unmuting your mic. Can you mute your mic now and do your submission, and let's hear from you. Ajandu Shibuko also. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Biafra. Yes, you call me Ajando Chibuko. Yes. Hello, Biafrans. I thank you, every one of you. You guys have spoken well. You guys have spoken well. But David Nana made a point. All of us, I think, we have to pay much attention towards that point because this fighting is at all fronts, and the most part is the economical war. The economical war, whereby 100 Japan will be paid 20,000 naira to work as an advisor security, and now he will lose his life, and they will harvest the organ. You see, we are still losing our people in the hands of enemy. So we have to talk. We have to reason. What do we do on that side? That flank is leaking because it's coming against us. Because when the Afghan army met them, they will shoot them. And you see, we are losing our people, and these are the people we are meant to protect. So what are we going to do on that aspect? We are facing economical war here. So how do we do it? What are we going to do? Maybe at least an average Japan. We have money to finance a recurrent expenditure so that we cannot be lured into this. What do we do? We have to, I think we have to go and sleep and come back about this because it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Yes, we have Japan soldiers are doing well. They are doing fantastic. They are doing fantastic. They are challenging youth soldiers and men are speaking. We understand that, but this particular side is where we have to fight more. We have to reason. We have to we have to bring our economic brain so that we cannot allow Biafrans to be fallen into this because these are Biafrans and these are the youth who are supposed to defend the land. Please, maybe it should be another topic, another day, so that we can go and reason and think about it and know what to do because we have to do something, or else we'll be losing on that side. This is very dangerous to this struggle. And again, Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Every Monday is a Biafran day. This is a day Biafra has chosen to exist, to control the land, to decide what happens. Our people should start accepting it. It is real. It's happening. It is real. Biafra is here. Biafra is existing. Every morning, Biafra decide what happens. You know what it is. Biafra is here. All we are trying to do now is to take more days and total freedom. So please, I don't want to talk too much. Just so that what David said caught my attention. So that's why I said, okay, let me keep it in, so that maybe we can go and reason, our people at times, when we have some vital issues, we say, okay, let us go and come back in the next 4 days, so that we can reason, we can think, we can, check other options. What are we going to do? Maybe it should be a topic for another day, so that we can think about it. Thank you, my dear friends. I hear the mic.
Thank you so much, John de Chibok, for that wonderful submission. Yes, I've not been seeing you here for a while and all that. But the question that you asked, there's nothing our government cannot be able to do at the moment. So, in regards to your question, maybe if we can use this as a topic for a program or something. The fact that if you've been following, I know you've been following our promise, but I went through your page just to check up. Like, I understand that you posted a few things about our promise, but most of your write up is just for your just legally your own write-ups and all that. You need to retweet more of our prime minister's tweets. So in that way, you follow him. I know that you follow him and you do tweet, but you need to be up to date in tweeting, in retweeting his tweets, so they can go through them and then get more information of what in regard to your question and all that. The Biafra Defense Forces is there to defend our land, and there's nothing for Biafrans to be panicked about in regards to anyone that is forming any vigilante or whatever you might call them. We are not in that mode at the moment. We've gone past that level, so we're in a different phase of deliberation at the moment. And by the way, our first phase of the result of our e-voting will be coming up in May. So we are in April. I think next month we'll be having the first report. Just like what our Prime Minister have tweeted a couple of hours, I think an hour ago or so, regarding Ohaboyin State. So currently, because they're the one that have the data, so Ohaboyin State currently is the it's leading in regards to the 40th state of United States of Biafra. So I think he'll be sending them from his tweet. I think was it Power Bank or something. So he's telling them to hold on tight, that they'll be getting their power bank or something. So I don't know, maybe what I don't know if it's just normal power bank or something like that. But I think Ohaboyin is leading in regards to the voting in the 40th set of the United States of Biafra. So a lot is going on. We can't wait for the first phase of the result of the e-voting of the self-referendum for Biafrans. So we're waiting for it, and as soon as the result comes in, everyone will we understand what is really going on. So thanks for coming, my brother. And our co-host, Goshuku, do you have anything to say? We'll go before we go to to Patricia, because we'll preference Patricia straight away. Before,
Yeah, just go ahead,
okay,
my sister.
our sister Patricia is one. If you're there, you can unmute your mic and group your friends. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you, dear friends. Good afternoon from here. Good morning, good evening. I don't know from where anybody is watching, but I know the world are hearing us from this platform that God has given to us. Even before they created it, our leader mentioned about this platform, that from here the truth will be proclaimed and the dead will hear. All those that have sat upon us and have covered us, thinking that the sun will never rise, they are now seeing it. The prophet that was made, prophecy that was made longest time. Every day, each bit of the word is coming to fulfillment, and so shall it be for the restoration of Biafrans. To this point, even our leader, who is a spiritual man, since what we're doing is a spiritual thing, I remember the words of Jesus when he said, if you don't praise me, if you don't listen to the word, the stones will rise to do the very job, because God made all things and he made all men equal. The topic says the killings and the maltreatment of Biafrans by the Nigerian terrorist government will end on 2012. Yeah, we have waited too long that our heart can no longer bear to see all this rubbish going on. Sometimes I just weep within me because there's no more tears to weep and we're no more weeping. But my heart breaks that the great Biafrans, those children of God that the world, the earth is waiting for, to see them manifest, to see them take back what belongs to them, that we are still here. I know there is time that God is working with all that he has promised us. But humanly speaking, sometimes I just don't understand why we are still here to allow these infidels, allow these demons, when all every power has been given to us. We all know that. Everybody speaks of that freedom is not given, it's taken. That the kingdom of God that should be established, if we don't fight the devil into the dungeon and burn off everything he has there, they will not let us go. Every of these things we say every day, they know it. They are just saying, hey, you people can go on and rant. When you finish, you sit down. We still have you. Because the people, the enablers in our land, are still inviting them one by one through every nook and corner, are still breeding, bringing forth more of their little demons every day, and then they will grow them up. But we are called to close up all those holes. It doesn't matter, as he said, even if you are my brother or sister or anything, for the sake of Biafra, I will give up everything. So I don't know why we still allow these people in our land to still hold up whatever area they are holding up. Biafrans, both men and women, this call to restore Biafra is upon us, not on anybody, upon those few that Mazi spoke of. In fact, I will even ask, although I've been seeing it these days, maybe the time for it to begin to put more wings and fire is now, because at each point a new revelation on what to do comes out, that we start playing more of Mazi's voice on every space that is brought out, so that if there's still me in fact, I can have more fire ignited in me. We should be playing it, because the voice that cries an earthquake sets off in every corner of the world. Let it start again until this ultimate voice will just dash them to pieces and put them in confusion. The set time has come and it's almost, if not, it has almost been gone. Africa is waiting on us. It's true, we are seeing Senegal, this and that, Mali, every part of them. It's just like that. If you don't get up, the stones will get up. And the responsibility is laid upon us to do this thing. If it is in giving, let's give. It's not, in fact, sometimes I see people, I see us fighting over one post or the other, instead of us to be and give example as leaders and lead others, show them the light. Nobody is above Biafra, and everybody is commanded to support our BLT, the angels on ground, to support them, even if it is €1, Mazi said. It's enough. If every Biafran will do that, not others feeling that they're exempted from contributing because of one thing or the other. This might seem that I'm going off the track, but I'm not. I know from where I'm coming up. We are to get what we are supposed to. Africans, the world are waiting on us. That same Biafra, that same where the temple of God, that same Biafra where the light sets, that same Biafra where the gospel will set humanity free and redeem the of blood. That same Biafra that God has put in place before the demons came to scrape it off. We have come to redeem it, and this time will not pass us. Every of our
I can't hear you anymore, our sister. Ugochukwu, can you
Yeah,
hear her?
I can't hear anymore. So I was even thinking
Yeah.
that it's from me. That's why I keep quiet.
Okay, because I was thinking too, maybe I have a network or something. Maybe she will request again, and this is the second time that this thing is happening. She was speaking long time ago, I think 3 weeks ago or so, and then we couldn't hear her in the middle of her submission as well. So I hope she doesn't think it's personal or something. So let me see if she requested again. Okay, yeah, she requested again. So I hope she reconnects and then finish her submission. So our sister at Patricia, if okay, Patricia, go ahead. You dropped out before. Go ahead and finish your submission. Thank you.
And our brother, God knows, brother, just to have a patience. We're coming to you.
Our sister Patricia, if you're there, you can unmute your mic and finish your submission. You dropped out before. Go ahead, Patricia.
Yeah, thank you, God work. Yeah, you are right. I don't know what is it, whether it's network or another thing. I can't even, today I just get a free day that they didn't even cut me up in 2 seconds. Anyway, let me continue. Thank you for giving me back the mic. So, as I was saying, this is upon by the whole world, by the entire world. And we cannot wait for these people to continue with the agenda day by day. I can't even pronounce or see that the same Biafra that we are having under our hand, inside our hands, and we allow these people coming in and dictating. For yesterday, I saw on the television where I stay here in Italy, in their television news, that the Italian president went to one of the African countries. Don't know whether it's in Ghana or somewhere. I think it's a French-speaking country. I don't know. See, and was talking about energy. They want to do a joint contract or business together. So I said, look at it. While Africans are trying to get off the hook that they have put upon them for donkey years, They are now realizing that all whatever they have invented and put in place that is getting out of their hands, and they are coming back in another way to still put African down. It is time we Biafrans get up and remove every obstacle, every little, whether little or big, everyone that is in this struggle movement, which a great price, ransom has been paid for it. Maz is there. And he has not even for 1 minute denounced what he said. Never in his life, and will never be. He has not given up his focus because he said we have crossed the Rubicon. We that are outside here, since he's in the forefront, still fighting the lions and the beast there. We that he has covered them from, massacring all of us. We should be doing exactly what he's doing there without making friends, without making whatever, but go with same spirit of sincerity, with same spirit of passion, with same spirit of humility, but with furiousness in heart to get away every janjaweed. I am not happy myself. I'm speaking on my own to still see these efulefus that are irredeemable till tomorrow to continue doing what they are doing in our land. Mazi told us under 24 hours, and we know it now, we need to burn down that. Get these efulefus out of our land, out of our system. Everybody that is in this movement or freedom that we are working on, being to the Nigerian government or to the US or to anything, claiming is fighting for our freedom. When one feet is in the Biafra and the other one is in Nigeria. When Mazi told us all the freedom fighters, anywhere they are, they have nothing to do with anything political or whatever that is of this world. That they are to sacrifice everything sacrificeable. That the freedom fighters is either you are in exile or you are in the grave or in prison. But some people are free going up and down from Nigeria to Biafra, doing their businesses. And they will not put that money now to get the freedom. And tomorrow some sympathizers will come and tell me they are our brothers. Let me just end it here. God help us to continue. Thank you. Good work. Thank you, Biafrans here. I yield the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia Izemana, for that wonderful one. I'm sorry for that connection issues. Thank God it was resolved, because last time you left, you didn't come back again. I was like, oh my God, please let her come back and finish her submission. Like, it's annoying sometimes, the network is stable here, but I don't know, maybe it's from your side or something. Anyway, thank you for the wonderful submission. And God know it. There was someone before you, but I think what do you call it? Oganiru Biafra, I think he left or something. So God know it. Please don't take too much time. The mic is yours. Thanks for coming, my brother.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And God bless all of you. I just want to make a very brief submission based on the topic, the maltreatment of Biafra from Nigeria government. Actually, the maltreatment, even a blind man can see. So the whole world knows about it, but some, based on their selfish interests, they go blind eyes over the maltreatment. And even in as much as there's what they call human rights, which they made by themselves, according to the world leader, they choose to go blind eyes over what is going on in Biafran land. Yes, why I pick microphone, why I raise my hand is what I want to discover, because I saw something in YouTube this morning that the Southwest and the South-South Alliance. So, based on the declaration of Biafra sovereignty, a lot of things are happening even before that. So they are using the date and the mandate of our prime minister to do a lot of things are going on seriously. The enemy are not sleeping. They are not sleeping an inch based on this declaration. Some group of people come out and told the Nigerians that they have a vaccine, that people should start taking vaccine. This is a mass slaughter, and I want to warn every Biafrans not to participate in that poison they want to, because they know that they cannot kill Biafra in gun and bullet. They now want to use poison in the system of vaccine. I want to let the Biafran get this secret, and this idea comes from the West to bring the population of Biafra down. No Biafra should participate on that vaccine that the zoo has told the world that they are producing. It's a lie. It's a poison. And number two, the alliance, the Tulumbu and Co. alliance with the South South is fear, out of fear of the declaration, and a lot of things are going to be revealed. Biafrans, look down, watch what the zoo and the British, a lot of things are going to happen between now till that December. We are no longer going to sleep with our eyes closed, because the enemy refused to sleep too. So the battle has been drawn. I want to urge Biafrans to continue in their steadfast and watch, watch, watch and watch day and night. Things are going to come up. The ocean has been boiling. A lot of things coming to get up from the ocean, and we at the end, Biafra will emerge. But it's gonna be a hard working thing to happen. I will not tell you that it will be easy. My people, they told us the word of the elderly people say, ndị iro gbara gburugburu adịghị ara ụra. Ụmụ Biafra, bilienu, all the time to complain. In a liberation like this, you will see many of your own people who don't like it. Is a normal thing. Even in Israel, in Russia, in Finland, all those people who have their sovereignty, who fight for their freedom, it is so. Many will come and rebel against the sovereignty of Biafra. Many will stand and say they are not part of it. This is a normal thing. We should not be worried about that. We should focus, because these few months that remain, a lot of things are going to happen. And I want to tell the spiritual people among us that we should pray and we should walk. And watch out, anything you see, bring it up. then you make it open, a lot of things is going to happen. And I believe at the end of the day, all glory, all honor will return to Elohim, who say Biafra must come back. Thank you.
Thank you, our brother. Got Nowhead for that wonderful submission. You know, like if we think that these people will just fold their hands and let Biafra go without, you know, like trying something one or two, it means the person must be stupid, because someone that you can see literally your business going under the water, and you know you just have to do something. If you have if you think of this, just a week or so now that our prime minister have bring out this date, the exact date. It's not maybe, yeah, we know that it's November, but exact date. That is when all hell break loose. Now, last week it was Ijoyu to whatever word the shenanigan. They come up with nonsense, not them, an individual come up with a write up and all those nonsense through the Nigeria Gullible brand envelope media. So all those things, we expected. In fact, if we think that this is bad, well, it's gonna get worse, like you said, God know it. It's gonna get worse before the time, before that time limit, that the time that the government gave Islamic State of Nigeria, they will come out swinging because they know what's coming. They are about to lose the money that they've been getting for the past how many years now. They're not gonna just lie down. Despite the British have not come out openly to do anything, I know that their warship is still in the is still docked at the back of Biafra. Their own is there. The Chinese one is there. The one of the India one is there. The German one is on the way coming. It hasn't been there for maybe for the past 3 months now that they had the agreement. They will keep on having an agreement with all these people, all these criminal countries and the rest of it. But at the end of the day, it does not matter. We're not scared of it. We've got our Biafra Defense Forces, and it's in fact it's a no-fly zone through that Bakassi Peninsula, because that's where they will be coming from, through the Bat of Biafra waterways. That's where they be coming from. So our defense forces are waiting for them. If they put there, whatever anything that come past there, Cameroon can attest to that. How many soldiers have they been losing almost every week? So we are not scared of whoever that comes. Our prime minister said it last time. If they like, they can go and make an alliance with Usman Danfodio. we we don't care. So they can go and make an alliance. Did you see last time that the European Union came and then they were taking photos with this drug lord and the rest of them? So we don't even care. That's when our prime minister tweeted that they can go and make an alliance with Usman Danfodio. So the issue there is that it does not matter who these people go and make alliance. What happened? American the Secretary of State Blinken was in Abuja the other day. What happened? So it doesn't matter. They can make an alliance whoever they want to make an alliance. We expected them to do that. But at the end of the day, there has to be a boot on the ground. We are waiting for that boot on the ground that will come to Biafra land, and they will be going back in body bag. So it's been happening, and that's what's continuing to happen until the declaration. And the land will be defended by our gallant men and women. It does not matter what. The only thing that we have to do is to keep on funding our liberation, and that's the end of it. It does not matter. We have people to do the job for us. Our answer is just bring the money and do the funding, and that will be the end of it. Thank you so much, Golden Award, for that wonderful. And our sister Toshi, the mic is yours if you're there, and mute your mic and make a submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good morning to everyone from here. And I just wanted to go into this video I saw this from Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. In fact, when I was watching this video, like I teared up a little bit because um, it was so intense seeing that the killings, the suffering, the murders. And what beats me is the reaction of the so-called one Nigerianists, the people that claim we're all one Nigerians, and there's no reaction from the other tribes. Nobody says anything. It's like the Biafrans are just basically sacrificial lambs to the zoo. Anytime they want to make a sacrifice, they just go into one of the states in the east and just pick out a bunch of youths and just murder them for no reason. Because I'm getting tired of seeing this. I'm getting so tired to the point where I wish our man, our gallant army would just, go in there and clear the land and just take out the police and the army, because we don't really need them there anymore. This killings has been going on for a long time, and I'm getting sick of it. I just want it to stop. And I feel like before December 2nd, things are going to be intensified. I mean, they're seeing it. They know that we're leaving. So I just need us to know that. I want us to know that. In fact, I want us to be protected. I know they're doing a great job. I can see that. That killing is not going on in our land anymore. Um, just recently, I saw a video our prime minister posted about Hope's vigilante. I don't know who those people are, but they just had their big stomachs, and like they just swallowed a bunch of fufu and came out to the bushes to look for people. I don't get who they are, but they look well fed and ready to kill. So I hope they get caught and taken down, because I saw what they did to our youth that went to the river to swim. They didn't have any ammunition on them. I didn't see no guns on them. They're just harassing young youth, trying to break the minds of our youth down so so they're hopeless. But that's not what we're gonna do. We're not gonna let them, succeed. And I also wanted to get into the fact that every time we have a Yoruba person leading, there's always a massacre. Right from the time of Awolowo down to Obasanjo in the 1999, where he murdered a bunch of Biafrans in Bayelsa. I think that was OD Bayelsa. And now Tinubu tenure, he has murdered people in the village in Delta. And I just want us to pay attention to that, because I mean, the killings that happen when Yoruba people are leading, it's like a pact that they've made or something. They make sure that they take out people every time they're there, and we have to be careful of them. I just, I can't wait till we get rid of these people from our land. It's just at this point, it's annoying, and the silence from the other tribes are so loud. If nobody says anything, it's just us. When they kill us, we're the ones talking about it. The Yorubas don't talk about it. The other tribes don't talk about it. Even some people from the south side don't even talk about it. Like, people that don't consider themselves Biafrans. Um, it's just us protecting each other, and you can't just come out here and tell me that it's one Nigeria. It has never been one Nigeria. There's nothing like one Nigeria. It does not exist. It's just other people against other people in a contraption, in a murder state. I just can't wait to see people get persecuted. I just can't wait for people to be arraigned, people to be taken out, because at this point, I just don't have the stomach to take this anymore. The killings is just unbearable, and our people need to be freed. We need to go. In fact, we're going this year. Not that we need to go. We're leaving y'all this year, and it's not gonna get past this year. I just can't wait to be in Biafra. I just can't wait to be amongst my people, and and dedicate time to the people that we've lost, because we've lost so much people, so many young people, so many of our men, so many of our children, so many of the women. It's just so bad. And I just can't wait for this to be done. And I want to encourage everybody that is listening to my voice. If you're a young youth and you're a person that is at least from the age of your 20s to early 30s, at least late 30s, we're all youths. um I want to encourage you guys to join this movement. I see a lot of brilliant minds on other Twitter spaces. They talk, they have stuff to contribute, but they don't even want to fight for their freedom. Like, what else do you think? What else is important to you at this time than your freedom? You can't do anything without your freedom. You can't achieve anything without your freedom. Most of us are achieving things outside the country, but we want to achieve things back home. We want to contribute to our society, want to be able to use our talents back home and help people and do things that we're supposed to do. We want our purpose of the purpose that God placed us on this earth to do. We want to fulfill that purpose in our land. We don't want to fulfill those purposes in other people's land and white people's land, and give them our strength and our talents that God has blessed us with to help our own people in our own land. It's just sad. Most of us, we want to come back home. We are tired of being here, working our ass off every day. You know, we just want to rest, want to come home, want to contribute to the society. And as long as Nigeria exists, we will never be able to do that. We will never be able to achieve that. We will never be able to, move forward. So please, everyone has to contribute now. You cannot be on the sidelines watching and waiting and thinking that, when Biafra comes, you're just gonna sneak in and come and reap the benefits, You have to contribute now. You have to come now and fight for something and do something, So nobody wants to see anybody die. Nobody likes murder. Nobody likes killings. We don't want that. We don't want the shedding of blood on our land. There's a lot of blood already shed in that land, and it's just unbearable, So please, let people come together. The youth need to do better because they're not doing anything right now. It's just a few of us here, because I remember the first time I came onto this platform, I would be in the listener section, listening and listening and listening. And I would look around, I'm like, where are the young people at? Like, I mean, we have a bunch of young people here, but they're just distracted, I don't know what they're into, but they're so distracted by so many things, by the hunger in the land. People are trying to look for daily bread. Some people don't even have shelter. I understand that, but at the same time, you cannot do anything, you can't achieve anything without your freedom. We need this. I'm telling a lot of people, my age group, I tell them, and some of them are interested, most of them are not. They're so nonchalant and just not ready to fight for anything. I just feel like, the Nigerian system has really defeated their minds. A lot of people have to seek therapy, and, the brainwashing they have to be re-brainwashed back into the Biafra system, and their thoughts needs to be cleansed because a lot of people are just not okay. They think they're okay, but spiritually and physically, they're really not. And the killings have to stop. I'm glad that Amnesty International, I'm not sure how far they're gonna take the cases that they have against the. I don't know if they even have a case against the killings, the government of Nigeria and all that. We can't trust the UN. The UN has been taken over by the Islamic elite, and they support the killings of anyone that is not under the Islamic. If you're not an Islamic person, you get killed. And I hope everybody knows that these people are trying to take over the world. That's their plan. And then when they took over the world, they're gonna, take out anyone that is not with them. So this stuff we're dealing with here is serious. I need people to know that this is very serious, and this is not something to be played with. And yeah, this is really touching for me because I just saw that video and I got mad all over again. I just got so angry, like I just flat tears are just trying to come down my eye right now, but I'm just holding myself back because it's just sad that you would just the army and the police are just marching to a place where people are protesting for their rights. Doesn't mean that people don't have rights. People don't have rights in Nigeria. Like they don't have any respect for the human lives. They don't have. You're taking out lives like you're the one that created them. You can't even create a life, but you think that you can take one out. People would just mindless zombies will match forward and shoot people, kill people for what? They didn't hurt nobody, you know? So for me, it's this thing is personal for me because I just feel like people don't deserve that. People don't deserve to be killed for fighting for what they believe in. And then other people in other areas are getting away with killing you guys. The Fulani headsmen, the killers of our people they kill the army and they don't get killed. Nobody does anything to them because people already know what they're about. They're not about to back down. But we will not allow you guys to kill us anymore. We are not going to let that happen. That is going to stop. And we will get Biafra this year, and Biafra will surely come, and then we will be free from the shackles of the enemy and the demonic system that we have going on in that contraption. I'm just going to stop here because I'm about to get into other things, but I'll be here if I have anything else to say. I'll come back. But thank you so much for this room, and let's keep going. Let's keep fighting. There's no stopping now. We're almost there. So all love to everyone. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, my sister. Thank you so much for the, it's really amazing to see our people coming up from your own perspective. And, I believe that the youth, as you said, number one, you made mention of the United Nations. The United Nations, I just want our people to understand, this word is coming from your own beloved sister. I believe she lives in a civilized world and a very young, viable Biafran, telling you that the youth, you all have to wake up. Because when you talk about United Nations, we all have it in our head, in our mind right now that these people are not going to, we cannot believe them, and we are making it clear to them we cannot trust you, we cannot believe you because our fathers have died. You people have never stand up and said what is going on. Our resources have been taken away. You people have not stand up and said what is going on. Even you help the zoo to label our fathers a rebel territory. And also when you made mention of we all, especially most of us who have one or two things doing in diaspora, it's so sad, very, very sad, contributing to the revenue of different countries, countries are in your eyes, in your face, they are building bridges. Just like, for example, all of us stand up 8 years ago before this garbage regime of Buhari. By now, we should be talking about rebuilding our nation. By now, we should be, or when our PM said, we are getting, when he tried to set a trap for them that we are getting a Biafra in 150 days. If everybody, being a human, stand up, all Biafrans in one accord, all over, including this bunch of idiots who think that 40 million naira can give them something, or $9 million selling our leader could, everybody coming one. By now, we could be going into rebuilding our nation. By now, some of you should be feeling what a better country looks like. Some of you will know what it means to have a government, what it means to have leaders. I'm not talking about these criminals, you know. So the point here is that some of us who work in the hospital, you will sit 3 years, 4 years, you see bridges crossing right in your face. You go to sleep, you wake up in the morning, you see viable roads that you saw a pothole when you was driving in last night, and your revenue is contributing to this. Then you think, why can't I give this revenue to where I come from? Why can't I work my ass off where I come from? But the point here is that some of the gullible ones think that when you work your ass off in your various so-called countries where you are living, that is viable, first world country, when you work your ass off there, you seek for a loan of a house of let me use the equivalent of 500 million naira, the money that the what let now you people know very well. I'm just speaking to my youth, my own people right now. Some of them that is in diaspora, you think that you apply for loan of 500 million house, the government give it to you, you feel like, oh, you are equal to the tax like a real citizens. You apply for a car, they give it to you, a car of a social amount of $50,000, they apply. Let me tell you, they are trapping you down. That is 30 years of your life. That is your own time. If you, in your freaking mind, you will think that you have arrived, you are one of them. My dear, it's not what you think. They know who you are, they know where you come from. It's not mean that they believe that they know that you're a foreigner, your passport still have something that calls you inside your international passport from that very country, that particular country you are living. But what I'm trying to tell you are just talking to those youth that think that they have arrived wherever you are around the world. Those things they are giving to you, for example, now your car maybe is 10 years loan, your house is 30 years, 25 years. You are trapped. But why can't all these things, that thing that make you qualify as a hardworking young Biafran in that America, in that Australia, in that European country, Scandinavian country, do you know what it takes? Do you know how beautiful that this energy, you put it in your ancestral land? And some of you do go home. When you go home, you see the forest leading to your family house. If you are a nice person, you can only bring caterpillar to grind it. When rain fall, he dig more erosion that can even swallow the house neighbor to the road, a house close to the road. Then you haven't sit down to ask yourself, what is going on? Why my place is like this? And where you are living in the diaspora, where your revenue goes every year, are so beautiful, bridges, tunnels, roads going to the sea. They are building express road, like as they said in 2050. I think the country Norway is about to launch an express road in the sea. Why your place that is level? I used to say it. These places are mountains, but the viable road is unbelievable. Viable road in these places is unbelievable. But you have a smooth ground. And our sister made mention of the citizens in Biafra. You don't have mouth. Of course, you don't have mouth. The only people that have mouth is the politicians and those close to them. And that is why you see some people will be so ignorantly accept every offer given to them. They want to have mouth close to the politicians. That is where you that is knowledgeable of what is going on, you that understand what is, you know what the mission of our government in exile, the government in the homeland, the factor government in the homeland, you know what our PM, the goal of our PM, the young vibrant spirit with our beautiful elders in the midst of us, the beautiful wonderful good heart elders in Biafran government in exile. You have to come together, listen to these people. I know that they have deprived you from that information. You have to find a way to get this. You have to find a way to come here. You have to find a way to get this information and make use of it. As Nemosis or how they say it in Igbo language, but at least I can understand when people make that parable. Some of us was so shameful. Someone like me, I left when I was a kid. When I speak Igbo, it's like I became an stranger to my people. So shameful. There's nothing proud about it. Nothing absolutely proud about it. It's so disgraceful, so shameful, so I don't know how to describe it. But the point here that my sister is trying to tell you that you have to wake up because he may look beautiful. I'm also talking to the young ones in diaspora. I want to also tell you that if you have reached that stage, that every loan you apply is given to you for 15 years, for 10 years, come on. Where you get it in that beautiful, viable road, there is a gas. Some of us, I heard that when I speak to some people in my homeland, they say, oh, I'm on my way to buy gas. What are you talking about? I don't even understand how can somebody carry a gas to his living room to fill up. How can you plug a gas? Some of you live where gas comes direct to your house. This is a handwork of the government. And this is what the Biafran government is trying to bring to you, to your table. Then why can't you support them? If you want to be among those who have rights, because the only people that have rights, as my sister was saying, my sister was just mentioned, the only people that have rights is the politicians. They are not put this a political job as criminals. And for you taking a job, you know that, as our David brother said, who truth help? Using that quote, who truth help, just to grab, just to have that right of a criminal tendency, that criminal, right is not gonna help. It's better you sacrifice 1 or 2 years in one accord and achieve this everlasting joy, even if you die, your generation coming. As I said before, there is one ugly thing I see around the world. Some of our brothers and sisters who are married abroad, some of them have 18 years old daughters and sons. Some of them, when it's summer is quick approaching. None of them will mention that I'm going to my daddy's place to imagine Biafra declaration. Biafra has been achieved. And it's a viable place right now with 100% Biafran defense force. Everywhere is secured. How beautiful it is. These our brothers and sisters, their children is 18. They will say, I'm going holiday to my father's place. But that is not the case. They don't even know where their father come from. Either they choose their mother's place or they choose another country. And you don't see anything wrong about this. This is architect what people have done to us. What people have set one place cause us, and this is unacceptable. And this is what our Mazin Nnamdi Kanu started to correct, and our PM pick it up. And some people that was around Mazin Nnamdi Kanu decided to stop it. Why? Because somebody have told them that, do you want to off my light? Why can't you join me? And that is why Soludo proudly said that the IPOB are not a good boy. They have joined them. This Eastern Security Network then that was created to protect our people was sold by the same criminals. And our PM come up, and with some wonderful people that stand up and behind him and make sure that this is not the right way. We have to create a place where you don't need to be a friend of Simon Ekpa, the PM, or a friend of Ugochukwu Biafra, or a friend of 247 to have your right to say in your county, hey, this is not correct. And everybody, they will analyze it and say, yes, you are right. And the other person will say, oh, I'm wrong. Let us do it in the right way. A viable, nice place for everybody. Well, I will use the opportunity to appreciate each and everyone who is going the right way, but I believe that the majority carry the vote because we are the majority. It does not matter. Those that collect 2,000 to fill up their phone to come and rant on air, the rant finish, it will take him few weeks and few days to convince his enabler that the credit is finished. But we are here 24/7. This is our future, our life. We want to make sure that 18 years old great daughter and sons of half Biafran desire to fly home peacefully and stay quietly in that hot weather. When it's winter here, her desire or his desire is ancestral land. That is what we want. And when he's going, he's taking money from Australia to go and spend in Biafra land. The advantage we have is numerous. The human resources is unbelievable. When he's traveling from United States, he's taking money to go and spend in Biafra land. When he's leaving from Finland, when Adam is leaving for holiday, Adam is going to spend huge heroes there. When our sisters from Germany, their children are traveling for holiday, he's going there to spend a lot of money. When they are traveling from Norway, from Canada, where are you talking? From every part of the world. The human resources is beyond human. And anyone standing against such a thing, I know that their brain it cannot reach where I'm talking about because what they think is that career today, means let me eat today, tomorrow is too far. But I want to beg each and every one of you, endure that thing that you are seeing today because Nigeria put this strategy that we need to endure today. That was a plan that have, and even our PM is so smart to make it in a way that you are not into running scatter in your homes. Nigeria is a place where they are so easy to demolish house, but they have never given a citizen one room. Think about this. Where a politician is going to listen the result of the election, his passport is his back to run. Then at the end of the day, things fall into their own path. He has to go and eliminate those that's supposed to eliminate him. Why do you want such a place like this? Where they see people close to Messiah, they have to go and pay them to sell him out so that they can cause insecurity and get insecurity money. Where you can wake up in Kogi early in the morning, 27 bodies is already found. The security that's supposed to protect the alert of 3 weeks, their job is to go and pick bodies in the forest. My people, why Liberation Army have intel ahead of time? If Liberation Army ignore Osu, by now, Imo State will be a headline in a very ugly way in this BBC that never. But now, both the machineries, nobody want to talk about them because their ass is burning. We have to do the needful and get ourselves. I know that we that have been trying, doing our best, yeah, it's going well. But we need to do the needful and stop those that want to push our youth into bad, a pit of hell that will swallow each and every one of them. But I hope they will be rescued because I think this has gone from liberation of Biafra is already liberated. I think we are right now in a liberation phase, in a rescue mission till 2nd of December. And I believe you are among those that will be rescued. Go ahead, my brother. Thank you. There's a lot of hands up. Sorry. Thank you, Tochi, so much, my sister. Thank you. The example that you are bringing to Biafra is too much. You are the one who make people to understand that you don't need to ask who is Ekperima and who is. You make people to understand that she make her own research and come up and know the truth. Biafrans, this is a lesson to learn. Go out there. Don't listen to me. You can listen. If you believe me, listen. And because I know that I have the truth, I have it. I am honored to the fatherland. What I can do to make you be alive, I will do it. But if you don't believe me, go and make your research about the government in exile and the facto government in homeland and about the Biafra Defense Force. And for you to understand that Nigeria, 100%, every agent of Nigeria, everybody representing Nigeria is a killer. And they understand that Biafran Liberation Army have decided to use his body as a shield for you, my mother, my sister, my brothers. When you ever understand this, you have another option to contribute to Biafra liberation, and just two things: contribute and give information to Liberation Army. Two things you need to do. If you don't have money, contribute with your voice, with your good character, and ignore anything concerning Nigeria. These three things, and give information to the Liberation Army, to the Biafran Liberation Force, all the forces, and give them the rightful, correct information, so that we can be a very wonderful. This is how it is in every viable countries. Two things very important. They don't joke with it. These two things: give information to the security what you see, and pay your taxes. These two things. This is what these countries they desire. You stand under sun looking for their visa. This is what makes them strong. You have to learn how to do this. And first of all, you have to make sure to understand that Biafra Liberation Army is the people, Biafra Defense Force. And you have to understand that anything representing Nigeria, even from your PG, is a criminal. Once you get this in your head, we are ready to go. And we are ready to go without you. But you, for your own personal, for your own life, you are ready to go. For Biafrans, we are ready to go. But for you out there that is holding meeting, you will decamp from that meeting and understand that you are quarter to death. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, our co-host Ugochukwu. I know that each one you go group in the BWOC. Whenever at Mouthpiece and the mic, she wants to make it a quick one.
Yes, please.
David Nana or Mazi
Yeah, please.
Go ahead.
Yes, just 1 second, and I'm out. I just wanted to, just say a quick one about what the last person said before Ugochukwu. Because I wasn't seeing the person speaking. So
that was Tochi, our sister.
That's Toshi.
No, it was a male. It was a male. It's not Tochi. It's a male. I don't know who was speaking. I don't know if it was Ugochukwu or you, the host. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I just wanted to pick what the person said about our children, Adam coming to spend coming home for the summer, and when it's winter, and Okay. So Ugochukwu, it's not just our children. It's going. You will see your friends like me, my friends, my white friends, my American friends, all of them want to visit my place, because when they hear me speak about so passionate about Biafra, they will tell me, when are you traveling? We want to come with you. So it's not just our children, it's going to be all other people who want to come and see our culture, especially the Iriji festival, all the festivals in Biafra land. So it's not just our people. So, and another thing, I just wanted to advise our people, most especially those who are coming abroad newly: be patient. Try however you can to save money. For me, I don't take loans. I don't like taking loans. If you take a loan to buy a car, you've dug your grave. So, because if anything happens, you are in for it, because you can lose your job at any time. So I'm pleading with our people. You know how Biafrans do. Be patient and save money and buy a second hand. There's always, you just have to put your head down, be humble, and you will find out where our people buy second hand good cars. You can use it. Don't come abroad to show off, because one thing with our people is that they want to show they are driving the biggest car and everything you can think of. What is it that who are you showing off to? Who are you showing off to? when when your people need that money, when you need that money to at least build a hut that when you retire, you have a place to lay your head. Our people are some of, not all, some of our people are so fond of buying houses and forgetting that that when they get home they have to lie down in their own house, but they would prefer to stay in the hotels and then buy bigger. Anyway, that is just what I wanted to tell the newcomers who are coming abroad. Do not be quick to go and take a loan to buy a new car. Please just relax and you will see our people, most especially those who drive Uber, they will tell you where to buy a second-hand car that is cheap for you to use. Please, whatever it is just to take you to work and back. Don't show off. I yield the mic. Thank you again. I'll go back to listening section. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Atmat, please, for that submission and as well as advice to our people. Thank you so much for that. Guys, like you know, I'll be rounding up at the top of the hour. I should have finished already, but tomorrow is weekend, so I'll be rounding up at the top of the hour. Meanwhile, I want to recognize the presence of our minister, Ugo 247. Thanks for coming again. I wanted to recognize it before you left, and I actually forget because one of the our sister Stella, sorry what happened this evening. I know you weren't aware of, because I couldn't be able to. I did say this before he came to the space now. I couldn't be able to send you any message because then you weren't following me back or whatever. Because I heard some times ago you were telling us that you did delete a lot of people because of you had issue with the app or something. But I found out that you did follow me back now, so it's easy now for me to like send you DM or something like that in case of anything. I know that you couldn't be able to see that schedule that I did because they only allow me to send just link. So and it wasn't showing anything. So I think that's where the mistake came from. So and our sister Martins did raise the same thing as well. She wanted to give you a love emoji or something. She couldn't be able to do it. So I hope Elon Musk haven't joined Mark Zuckerberg group, WhatsApp group. So, but I think it's just workers that is, or maybe I don't know what's going on. They've been restricting me from doing posting normal posts that I normally do since the last week now. Ever since our PM announced that 2nd of December something, it's been a hell. But anyway, we're still here. We go 2472 lost his 2 accounts of me on YouTube. But we expect all this thing to happen. But at the end of the day, they will not go to stop the coming of Biafra. That's the only thing. Thanks so much, our sister, for that advice to our people. And number, I can get the on the web herself. If let me see, yep, the number. Where and before we go to Kama Israel, the number if you there.
Yes, I'm here. I am here. I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
You're audible. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Once again, all protocol duly and humbly observed. Yes, I want to use this medium to remind our parents we have a lot of work to do. You know, the reason why what we're doing is giving us tough times, you know, to educate our people is because of a wrong narrative that over the years has been concocted into the mindset of our people. You know, you see, when we have our people in the right direction, have their mindsets in the right direction, things wouldn't be hard for them to know what the right thing to do at the right time. In this regard, I plead to our parents to begin to decolonize the mindset of our children, please. Decolonize the mindset of our children. Decolonizing their mindsets. Make them to know home. Especially those who are in abroad, make them to know home. Let them to be hungry for home. To know that there is the place, Biafra land, is their home, where they will be and be safe. Please decolonize them give them our traditional names, teach them our tongues, teach them our culture. I have heard Amapi saying about our festival. Yes, I am looking forward a time where the women or any area the title peace rapper in the whole world, for us to be having a festival that will celebrate at the same time, that to be that's 1 month, 1 month, but a holiday for that festival, and which is our young festival. This festival is more. In fact, if you check it, if you know about it very well, you know that is more important than any other festival you can think about. You know, and this is celebration of our cultivation. You see people who are cultivating yams. You see people who come out with their big yams. You know, competition will be. You know, this is who we are. This is what our ancestors, their efforts, what they invented. You know, many don't understand why we have to celebrate that yam festival. Why we have to upgrade it to make it to be global, because that yam is so our ancestors did not just discover yam. They discover yam, but not only discover, they make some scientific breakthrough in yam cultivation. For the yam to be cultivated and coming in that tuber form, yam was not discovered like that. They invent that agricultural breakthrough, scientific breakthrough in agriculture. You know, they invented that knowledge, many things. So we need to make that festival to be global. And please, when we teach our children the right thing and convey the right message in their mindsets, things will be easy. You know, we won't have having difficulty in getting them educated, getting our people, even those at home. I was listening to one video today. It really appalling. And I want to commend that our brother, who is, I think he lives in Netherlands. His children, who is married a foreigner, and his children can speak Igbo language without adding a single English. But those are people born in our land there. Some can't even speak their mother tongue. You see, so you see that it is fault of the parents. It doesn't matter where you are. It is fault of the parent. And let me tell you, if you don't teach them that time they are young, that the memory is empty. Just like when you buy a new phone, the memory is empty. You can commandate many things, but when the memory is full, like us now we are grown. Our memory is not like that of little kids. That time the memory, they can accommodate different, even 5 language. It will not affect them. But something that it will affect them. No, I used to use this to give illustration whenever I'm talking. After my mother, I'm the only one that can write about my father without missing a word, even to date. Despite that, when he died, I was still a teenager, when maybe like 9 or 10 when my father died, you know. But I am close to him. I was very, very close to him. I used to lie on his chest. I used to be the one to, whenever I eat, he will call me. You know, when you call me, now some meat will remain for you in that plate. So this is how close I am with my father, you know. And after my mother, I'm the one. Despite that, I am seventh child among the 10 children. I am the 7th, you know. But I know him more than others, more than after my mother, more than the elderly one. I know my father. I can write about my father. All the things that happened when he was like, everything is my memory. I can't forget anyone. I can't forget any. So it is when your children are young, you'll be able to teach them those things. They will remember. Do something that is good in their presence. Sometimes, even if you don't fight, fake the fight. Sometimes you fake the fight. Fight with your husband or wife and settle it in their presence for them to know that these contemporary children today think that whenever husband and wife quarrel, that marriage already end with that. Just fight, even if you fake it, and settle it in their presence so they understand that marriage does not end when a couple fight, you know. So even if we fake that fight in their presence and settle it in their presence, those things will be in their memory. It will be in their memory. They remember. I used to remember that my mother, sometimes my father will not eat food. When my mother offended him, he will bring the money for food, but he will not eat. He will not answer my mother's greeting. And sometimes my mother, as a traditionalist, My mother will go and buy kola nuts. Sometimes she buy kola nut and the other things and come and kneel down and beg my father. I do remember this kind of those things. She kneel down and beg my father, you know, and until he will start eating his food. Whenever my father will start eating food, that is the punishment he used to give my mother then, you know. So I will bring the money for the food, but he will not eat it. So that is it. So let them know those things, that marriage does not end when you fight with your husband, you have a misunderstanding, that misunderstanding can be settled as couple. So it may sound somehow to some people, but it is good. Fight, even if you don't fake it, fight in their presence and settle it in their presence for them to have that memory. And again, please, those who are at home, is very, very important. This point in time, don't think that when you abandon this thing and begin to go after money, sometimes you see that with that money you cannot buy something, buy tangible something. Cultivate food in your home. Pass this message to those who are in home. This time around, you don't need enough much land. You need only sack or basket. You pack sand, put it. Please, when you are in a Biafra land today and you are buying tomato in the market, buying onions in the market, that means you are lazy. That's how I'm seeing it. Because all these things now, you can plant it in your compound, it will reduce, it will help rear animal, even if for your own consumption. Please do this. Time is coming where you will know that yes, there's tough time ahead of us. Although it's very little time, but that little time will be very tough. We need to prepare ourselves in this challenge. We're going to overcome. We're going to overcome, and our parents has been preparing us on all this while. Don't say you are not informed, you are not aware. Please prepare yourself. Rear animal, goats. One of the reasons why when you go to Biafra land, especially Igbo lands, every family must see goats, sheep. You must see like chicken, different type. You know. You see, let me tell you something. Sometimes death may come come in the family. It will take away those goats and leave those animals and leave the children. You know, this is it. But other things, some of our people don't understand why our ancestors do those things. They are very, very intelligent. They are very, very intelligent in everything they do. If we follow their steps, we won't be suffering. Look at during their time, they hardly die young. Why is it at our time like this now, we are dying young? When somebody is 80 years, you'll be celebrating. Why that time? I witnessed one man in my place that died at the age of 130. When he was when he was 100, my mother told me when he was 100, he used to go to farm, he used to go to palm wine, go to hunting. You know, and look at that man. When he was growing old, he was shrinking, getting smaller, getting smaller. I said, yes. When you see somebody getting old and the body is getting smaller, you know that kind of person is healthy. But some people will be getting old, their body will swelling up. It's different. So this man very strong when I'm telling you, very strong and jovial. So we need to do things that restore the life expectancy of our people. You know, now the longevity is not there anymore. It's not there because of things we consume. Avoid all this foreign food, foreign canned food. Avoid it. Avoid it. Let me tell you, if these people see a way to eliminate our people to poison, they will do it. When you see where they are coupling all these foods, Chinese food, buying one room in the north and begin to couple all these things they bring for our people who are eating, you will marvel. Stop buying those things. Stop buying all those canned food, all those things they're bringing to our land. They bring it to destroy the organs of our people, and people will be dying slowly, dying slowly. You know, they are toxic. Please, based on you go to Chinese Japan and see how they're growing old because they cultivate what they eat. You know, they cultivate what they eat. They eat organic. It's very important. Please, our people, don't be lazy. Don't focus on money. If you don't focus on your business, that money you may not use it to buy anything that will be tangible. Cultivate things, some of these vegetables in your home. Very, very important. Please pass this message to your people, to every village. They need to indulge in this. It's very, very important. You can't say now that you need the land. No. Even in your corridor, in your passage, you can do this there. You can plant all this yam in sack. You can rear even all this grass cutter. People are rearing grass cutter in my area, honey, all those things. You can go on YouTube and learn how to do it. You have your smartphone. You can learn those things on YouTube. Please, and our men and young ladies, please get yourself prepared. Keep yourself fit because this fight, We are going to fight it to the last man standing. We can never allow anybody, any immigrant to take an inch of our land. We must fight it. Even if we have to die, the best death is death while doing this. Okay? We have seen people dying anyhow, dying, kidnapped and butchered. It's better I die fighting for my people, fighting to defend my territorial heritage. That is the best death, if death is the option. So do not be afraid. Get yourself prepared for this. Get yourself prepared. We are suffering in the midst of man and abundance all over the world, and we can't continue like this. And seeing our people, those who are in Europe, you walk, pay tax, pay everything, working, no time to rest. You know, working your ass, that is slavery. Slavery. While we have all these people, they are living large what they're taking from our land. We can do better. Please get yourself ready. Don't be afraid. We're going to fight this to the end to stop them destroying our women, the most beautiful and intelligent women in the world. They are destroying our women. I'm so angry about that. Please let us get ourselves ready. We're going to fight the last man standing if it's what they choose. And I'm talking to those who are allowing themselves to be bribed to accept an Islam. Let me tell you, we're going to bundle you out of Biafra land. Anybody who will bribe you to accept something, know that that thing is giving you money. The end is destruction. Nobody will give you money to accept good thing that will better your life. Nobody will will persuade you to accept something that will better your future and your children. Anything they bribe you, they give you money to accept is the destruction. Okay? And if you are doing certain things, consider people around you. Don't be self-centered. Okay? Because of material thing, then you say your birthright. We are going to deal with you ruthlessly. We're not going to forgive you. Hear it now. Okay? If you think that the enemy will come and bribe you with your father's property, then you are foolish because you are insulting your ancestors, those who preserve those things for you. You are insulting them. You are disrespecting them. They preserve it for you. It is also your task rested on your shoulder to make sure you pass it to others, to the young generation, the coming generation. If you fail to do so, you are inexcusable, and we will not forgive you. If you bring enemy into our land, working with the enemy to support what we are doing, we are going to do with you ruthlessly. If you're a girl and you are too materialistic, and you don't know that this is your enemy, the enemy of your people, and due to your materialism, the materialistic nature, then you go and joke with the enemies of your people. We are going to deal with you ruthlessly. We are going to bundle you out of Biafra territory. Listen to me very well. Cut down your materialistic tendency. This time around is not time of buying big car, building mansions, or being lost into iPhone, this, that. So all those things, let me tell you, in Biafra, you will get it better, very cheap. You get it better. Don't allow me to all these failures to deceive you. Biafra, we are going to be using Terroba. Tukumboka will not be allowed in Biafra, United States of Biafra. Okay? All these companies will come to our land and open their plants, you know, the way India does. Okay? They open their plant there, and you be, as long as you are working and you are documented, you get scanned, drive a Terroba. So do not allow yourself to be deceived with all those things. Okay? That money invested in Biafra liberation, that is the best investment. Look at those, their houses are being knocked down. If they were told to sell that house to use the ones of all wedding, they say, they will call you all sort of names. But now they destroy everything. Who is at loss? So learn from the past mistakes to avoid the future ones. Okay? If you have something, those houses, sell it and put it in what we are doing. Invest it in Biafra liberation. That is the best option if you love your children. Okay? Don't wait until the enemy come and destroy it. If you have a place you can lay your head at this point in time, don't build anything. Please, because some of all this things will be knocked down. We're going to build a sewage system before erecting all these structures. So no need of wasting your money and building all those things, okay? Please pass this message for those who think that what we're doing, that we're joking. Okay? If at this juncture, if you still think that we're joking, they have not seen Biafra, then they think that we're joking. That means you are blind and I cannot help you. Okay? All those things, if you build all those structures down, the one that the government will compensate, they will compensate it. The one that you build anyhow, you won't see anything. Know it now. Don't waste that money. Use that money to support what we're doing. Okay? What is important now is security and food. Forget about all this car and all of those things. Nonsense. Security and food is what is important. Let us equip our men, those who have put their life online, and Those, if you have money to buy some food and stocks, buy it, and also cultivate animal. Those animal husbandry, go into it. That is what we need now. And vegetables and all those things. Please forget about mansions and cars. Those things can be destroyed anytime. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nkodinamba, for that wonderful submission as well as advice as well. Thank you so much. Guys, we'll be rounding up. Apart from Kama Israel, after Kama made the submission, if he's there, then we'll be having like 2 minutes because I'll be running out. Those on the mic that I'll be rounding up at the top of the hour. And if Kama is there, please, Kama Israel, if you can unmute your mic and greet Biafrans if you're there. Okay, it looks like Kama is not close his mic. So I'm gonna be rounding up. I don't know if Rage and Fury is there as well. Rage and Fury, are you there? I don't think Rage and Fury.
I hope they can hear you. Come, are you there? I don't know. Maybe some of them are not. I don't know if. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What of Brian Williams? Maybe it's Patricia is one. Patricia is one in Naba. Is one in Naba. Maybe we'll go there first because I'm not one. No, actually, me didn't talk too much. So
Sister Patricia, I don't know if they are there. Brian, I don't know if you guys are hearing the host. I think.
Okay. Okay. Maybe in Hana close to the mic. Ajandu. Not forget Ajandu Shibuko. In Naba.
When you finish voting, screenshot.
Okay, obviously na hana imana kakuma kusef. Code number. We're 2 minutes. May closing remark.
Thank you once again. Thank you for having me once again. We are not relenting, and we can never be tired in doing what we're doing, because this is, that is one thing that is different from volunteer and paid agents. When you are volunteer doing what you're doing, you'll never be tired in doing it, because it's the best thing for you. You're doing it for yourself. I'm doing it for myself, not for anybody. And you cannot wait for anybody to come and praise you because this is what you are doing for yourself. I am doing it for myself. Yes, I am tired of seeing our people suffering in the midst of man and abundant. I'm tired of seeing our women being frustrated into sundry activities that cannot be traced or ancestry. Seems tired of seeing our youths being frustrated into sundry crime, thereby some losing their lives untimely, some end up in different prisons all over the world. This is what the enemy have orchestrated to destroy our people, to frustrate them out of our land, so that enemy will take over our land. But they have failed, because they have failed. If they failed to achieve that more than 100 years now, Britain started that such thing, they have failed, and then they fail to understand that we cannot be destroyed with gun and bullets, because we are not fighting to take what belongs to anybody, but to preserve our life, to preserve us, 1 million% us. So my people, please, buckle your belt anywhere you are. The closer the victory, tougher the battle. Yes, and we are winners. Winners does not quit, and quitter does not win. So we are winners. We can never quit iota. We are fighting till the victory is 100% assured. Please remember, unity is one of the source of our strength. Unity, and when we are united, no matter how powerful is that external enemy, they can never overrun us. Or those who are dangerous are those enemies within. And I believe our governments we deal with them ruthlessly. The enemies within are very, very dangerous. When you deal with those enemies within and you are united, forget about it. No matter how small you are, no external enemy that penetrates you. So my people, please, let us remain united. Let us remain united, and also remember, if you are blessed with money this time around, don't wait for anyone to beg you. Don't wait. Know that that money is given to you this time for support what we're doing. If you truly love your children as parents, just think about this. giving them mansions and fleet of cars. And those things can never sustain them, can never give them a better future. What will give them a better future, even when they're going to war for ancestors, is giving them this Biafra nation where their lives will be saved, where their future will be guaranteed, where law will be equal before any, not where they will come and kill people anyhow. Nobody is talking about it. Not where the journalists who are supposed to be voice of the voiceless have deviated from their journalistic ethics and begin to abet the gross crime against humanity, abetting the oppressors to the detriment of the oppressed victim. They're supposed to be their voice, not a nation like that. We're going to give them a nation where they can get up even 3 o'clock, 3 a.m., even 2 a.m., walk around the cities without being afraid. Yes, in the zoo now, maybe 8 o'clock, people are even 10 o'clock, nobody afraid to go outside. If your car break down in some area that the person is gone, That is, we can never give them such nation. Giving them the Biafra nation is the best gift you can give to them. So please invest that money in Biafra liberation. Our governments have proven that they are government that care for the people, government of the people. It's evident. So if you have that money, when you are investing and you are seeing the fruit of your investment, where you're investing money, you'll be spurred to do more. And the government have given us every reason to do more. So if you have it, please don't hesitate. Don't wait for anybody to praise you, anybody to persuade you, because you are doing it for yourself and your children. Okay? Yes. If you have, give more. But when you have, if you don't have, if anyone you have, give. It is when you have to give 100, you begin to give 10. You are deceiving yourself. Okay? Yes. Let me tell you something. That thing you are doing in your own closet that nobody sees you. Let me tell you, those ones, the just that one very fast. Those things you do that nobody sees you. Okay, do it. Know that you are your God sees you, see your heart. Do it without waiting for anyone to praise you, because we are fighting for our own interest, not for interest of a person. First of all, put it this way, that you are doing it for yourself. It will enable you to do it without looking back. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, our brother Nkudu. And the rest of the guys, I've called them. I called Jandu, I called Patricia, Brian Williams, and Rage and Fury, and Kama Israel. I think they're not very close to the mic. Our co-host, Ugochukwu, okay, Kama Israel. Kama Israel, go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jide Walker. Thank you, Ugo Chukwu, Mazi Onyeka. I can see Stella and a lot of people here. Patricia, Brian, I greet all of you. I greet all of you for the good work that you guys are doing. You guys are amazing. You guys are making Biafrans proud. Anytime you come out here to preach the good news, to preach the gospel, Biafra is our destination, and there is no reverse gear in this journey, and we must get to our destination. I always try to remind our people the importance of media, because I try to educate myself about Biafra, even before the amalgamation and after the amalgamation, then the war and all that. And what I found out that Nigeria used against us is media, propaganda and all that. They used it so much against us. And when I see people coming out to preach this gospel without fear or intimidation from the enemy, I feel very proud of them, and I congratulate all of us, because we are very, very close to our destination. I thank you all. It's a good thing that we are doing, trying to fill the gap. And these people, they cannot intimidate us anymore. They cannot put fear in us anymore. We are actually the one putting fear in them. The only thing that is making them feel like they have power is because of the accumulated wealth, that is the money they steal from us, right from after the war up till now. So they've put those money in different banks of the world, using it to bribe countries and all that. So that is what they look at. They think, oh, they've arrived. They can continue the maltreatment. But in terms of winning the war, we are winning them. We are winning them. Of course, when you are battling with your enemy, you don't expect that enemy to just keep quiet. They will try everything, to fight back. And that is what Nigeria is doing. They are just fighting back. But we know we are winning. We are winning. There is a lot of things that this new government have achieved for Biafrans, and I am very proud of our Biafra government in exile, led by PM Mazi Simon, for the things they've achieved for us. It gives us hope. It gives us that idea of the kind of Biafra that we're going to have. Looking at the innovation, the things they have put out there is enough to tell you that we are not fighting for nothing. We are fighting because we know what Biafrans are made of, what we can do, and what we will do if that opportunity is given to us. But we're not waiting for anybody to give us the opportunity. We are taking it by fire, by force. Our country is our country, and there is nothing any man can do about it. We are going home. We are going home. Let me just don't go to what we achieved last year. Let me focus on what we are doing currently, in 2024. First of all, let me talk about the e-voting, which is still ongoing. This is our own. We have invented something that Africans are afraid of for many years because of bad government corruption. We have started it, the e-voting. And this e-voting, we are setting example of how things are being done, even in civilized world. And that e-voting is still ongoing. And you can imagine that we have the opportunity to vote for, as long as we want. Our PM said that this voting will continue until the day of declaration of Biafra, and is an opportunity for everybody to participate, be part of it, encourage other people. There is no risk in this e-voting. You just click on the link and then click on vote, or you go to Biafra Government in Exile website. It's there. You click on the vote and you fill up your details and you vote. You send it to somebody else, the person will vote. Very simple and easy. It's part of the things we are collectively doing to make sure that we achieve our freedom. The next thing is the convention. The first convention, they fought, from every angle, thinking that it's not going to hold. And at the end of the day, people troop in, into Helsinki, and wonderful, wonderful things were done. I'm telling you, the atmosphere was electrifying. It was like, heaven on earth. And that convention, gave birth to the charter, gave birth, to everything that you are seeing today. That was the outcome of that convention. And now there is an opportunity for another convention. And I encourage everybody, if you have not, bought your ticket, you do it because it's a ticketed event. It's not cheap because we're not going to use, anyhow venue. The venue we are using are venues that have history because we are making history for ourselves. So you have to be part of it. BM said that everybody that will come will put their autography in that book of freedom, liberation, declaration. So be part of it, encourage other people, and this convention is not only for Biafran, it's for everybody. People that eyewitness, people that want to come and witness what we are doing, to liberate, that want to also be part of the history of Biafra. So it's for everybody. Encourage people around you to go to our website and register. It's November ending to early December, and before you know it, it's just here. So the earlier you register, purchase your ticket, and get ready, because it's only 1,000 people that are required for this convention. Then moving to that, our ID card is already here. You can go and register for your ID card. Biafra ID card. You're supposed to be proud of all these things. It's our own. Go there and register. Not only to register. The Biafra Security Administrative website is our own. That website is what we're going to use for so many things. For all the information that is needed, that is where you will be getting that information. So it's good that you go there and familiarize yourself with that website. Go through the website. There are so many information. There are so many things going on within this celebration that are there. You will see all of them in that website. It's our own. And that is where you can also give the government your data, so that the government will know you, know where you're coming from, know your village, know your state, because we are United States of Biafra. Go there, go and check it. Even if you are not ready to do anything at the moment, but go there, go and check it. Send it to somebody else. Let them see that Biafra is here to stay. We are ready. We are ready. We are ready. Everything you can think of, the social welfare, all of them will be coming from that website. It's our own government website, Biafra Security Administration. So go and use the things that we have. The next one is the Biafra coins, coin, which is already here. Some people are doubting it, thinking that it's not real. But it's there, it's in the open. People are testifying about the Biafra coins. A lot of people have invested, put their money there. It's our own. We should be proud of it. If you have not put your money there, go and do it. This is Biafra that we are talking about. We are building from scratch. We're not going to use any country standard. We're using international standard. Biafra standard. That's why we are starting from scratch. Everything. We're not going to take any crap to Biafran state. So be part of everything that is happening at the moment. Don't get left behind, especially you that are already in the system. Make sure that you acquaint yourself in all these things put together. It's our own, and we must do it together. Thank you so much for having me, and I greet everybody again. Let's keep moving. God bless you all.
God bless you too. Thank you so much, Akama Israel, for that wonderful one. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we're coming close to the end of the program, and our co-host Ugochukwu, give your final conclusion. And meanwhile, I welcome the presence of our brother Emeka Oragu. You're welcome. There's a lot of people that came in. Mazi Prince, you've been here for a while. Archbishop and the rest of the guys here. You're welcome. But I think Stella, our sister, will be picking up the space after I finish in a couple of minutes now. Ugochukwu, give us
Yeah,
your
my
closing
brother.
remark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
JD, thank you. I think thank you, my brother Kama. You have done justice to almost everything, and that is really amazing. And I really thank our people, and I think we have touched many things, and we should not forget that tomorrow is a fundraising. You can see that in the Biafran Liberation Army, there is a lot of work to do, and there is no how all these things will be done empty-handed. You know, the Nordic people last week, thank you for all of you, coming out and doing the needful. And also people of Belgium, as I know that is gonna be because our people there are out to embrace their government, to embrace their people. They will be there, I think, on the 7th. Please, our people, come out. This is your government. Your government is very close to you. And on the fundraising, whatever you have, and also still calling 50,000 people at least that are following our PM to make, at least $50 each every week before when Biafra is declared and our nation and our governments go down and start running our government. Nobody's gonna demand nothing from you. You just have to bring your manpower and what you have for your government to, And I know that Biafrans are very powerful. I know that you have a lot to give to the Biafran people because I think those are ready to give. Those that are ready to give are more numerous than those that want to take. And those that want to take will gladly give it to them because they deserve a better life. This is not a zoo country. This is a Biafra we're talking about. We made mention of how the Biafra, our people, my sister made mention of friends flooding to Biafra land. That one of our, example is one of our brothers from Israel. You see their video on YouTube going viral. How Nigeria terrorist government men in gun men terrorist men in uniform just coming to see their brothers. The next thing these brothers see, as they say that police are down, they say that police are down. When they come down, it was a gun pointing at their face with people covered their face. What does that tell you? They don't even know what they come for. Just for them to come to check their tradition of the Jewish people, they were intimidated. That is to tell you that Nigeria has nothing good to offer you. The video is in YouTube. They go and check it and listen to the guy. Then cover their face, put them in different vehicles, drive them to Abuja. Somebody will come from, pick up somebody in Biafra land, film Abuja. That means, what does that tell you? Kidnap anybody they pick from that place, film Abuja. That's to tell you that they're taking you to a destination that it doesn't belong to you because they know that Abuja is not your country. But they will use some enablers to come and rub your asses and your faces to tell you that you are in one country. Stop fooling yourself and build something beautiful for yourself and possess your own fatherland. This is how they make people to make our place look as if it's insecure, it's dangerous. Go and listen to those brothers. That's to tell you how they make something that's supposed to be beneficial to us to be the other way around against us. And also want to use this opportunity to remind our people, what makes you a wonderful people is this. You are numerous. You are big. You are so much around the globe. One of our brother is one of our mouthpiece in this liberation, which is Ugo 247. He has a YouTube. He does not need to, because some people cut his video to share in different TikTok. His message is iconic. His message is so powerful. Go, even if you don't watch YouTube, just subscribe to it so that you can reach people. I normally share it on my wall. Just go, even if you don't listen through that place, you listen from through it. But I used to share it on my page. It's a link. You just click subscribe. He doesn't even, his message is a healing to many people. I see a lot of people cut his short video to share in different places. So he does not even need to tell you to go. He's not saying it for you. You want to make this is your message so it can go viral. You need to go there. Then brought down his YouTube. He opened another one. He doesn't need to preach to you to go and subscribe. And he didn't ask me to tell, but he is doing the needful. Be a Biafran. Be smarter than your shadow and do the needful. You have to be smart and know what is good for you. His message is good for me. It's good for you. He's going. What he analyze things. He bring out. He go to deep zoo medias. Not that he's his own. He make things visible to the world, and a lot of people always eager to listen to his what he has to bring every morning, every day. So please, what makes us powerful is that his YouTube doesn't supposed to touch ground. Thousands, millions of people supposed to subscribe to it, and he will be feeling it, and the message will be going far away. Please do. When it's on program, I normally share it as a link on my Twitter. Just go there, and even if you don't listen, click there. As you click, it goes to other people. Thank you so much. I salute each and every one of you. And my peace, my sister, your hand is up, and the host, thank you for the message to our people. I believe that our people have gotten the message. And please do not forget to go to that our brother. His message is help us a lot. It go viral. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
oh, okay.
Go ahead, Mouthpiece. Make it snappy because I'm not sure
Yeah,
which mission.
yeah, I just want to give you guys this message. I sent you a message on your DM and also David and Nana. Look, our space is no longer recorded. Our spaces are no longer recorded. All we have to keep preaching is for our people to come on space and hear it, because all our recordings, everything, they've bought space. They've bought it. I mean, they've bought X. That's what I just want to tell everybody. So keep on inviting people to come and join us, because that's the only way. They've taken everything out. Nothing. All the recordings we did the other 2 days before and yesterday is not on X. I just want to let you guys know. Thank you. It shows
Thank you,
recording.
my sister. I think
Thank you.
our media is
Yeah.
streaming. Our media, they are streaming it. So I believe that, yeah, I think
Okay.
our media, they are
What?
streaming it. Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Okay, and I
Okay.
just plead that if there's all the ministers, if there's ministers here to take it to our prime minister, our spaces are no longer recorded on X. So for them to
Okay.
quickly do our own app, we need to
We
be
need
giving
to
out these
go home.
messages on our own app. X has been taken. Thank you guys. Bye bye.
They can't stop
thank
us.
you so much,
They
Mouthpiece.
I
cannot
think
Our
our
stop
app
us.
is already
ass
out
is
there.
up
It's
already. So
sharing.
anyway,
They can't
It's
so
stop
out
us.
already, and we just have to go and learn how to use it and
They can't
make use
stop
of it.
us.
Thank you, my brother.
Be
Host,
on
go ahead.
TikTok, please. Share it.
thank you so much, Yogoshuku, our host, and thank you for accepting the host. Mehekulipo too much, Maka. That is, I'm not only that self, or too much self. Thank you so much, everyone, for being on spare tonight. I think our sister is going to take it up from here, and I haven't got much to say. Ugochukwu have said everything that I needed to say, and whether they like it or not, they can do whatever they want. If they want, they delete our space after we finish or whatever. At the end of the day, the message is still there for our people to understand. We go 247, and our Minister of Information is they had it on record as well, so we can share the ones that they recorded already during the program, and that will be it. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming, and I'll see you guys next week. Good night.
Sorry about that. Step